Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, days and dems, welcome to that one. And may I introduce to you Priscilla. Hi.
Hi.
I
Hi, everyone.
I hope your first 5 minutes in round one were wonderful. I hope the barista treated you well and gave you lots of cookies.
Yeah, cookies. Momo is making cookies.
Oh,
I'm
what kind of cookies?
excited.
What kind of cookies?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't ask. I'll eat any kind of cookies.
Cookies are amazing.
I love cookies. And cookie dough.
Cookie dough. You shouldn't eat raw cookie dough though.
Right. I know I shouldn't.
Also, you can't make cookies with the Ben and Jerry's cookie dough. Trust me.
Oh,
Me
you
on this one.
can't?
Trust me on this one.
I'll believe you.
But would you like to introduce yourself to everyone?
Okay, I'll introduce myself. Hi everyone. My name is VTuber Priscilla. Most people call me Priscilla or Scylla, or some people call me Prissy. I'm a purple-haired bunny girl. I stream on Twitch. Um, Not very often. I try to be consistent with my streams, but I only stream like once or twice a week. Um, and yeah, I would say my streams are pretty casual, and I like to play a lot of visual novels.
Yeah, I saw you play one last night and it was really enjoyable.
Yeah, I was playing the Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative, which is a really funny that was a really funny place for you to come in
Yeah!
and not have any context.
I had no context and I saw Minecraft Steve's back life. Like darkest secrets.
The dark, gritty backstory behind Minecraft Steve.
How did he get this job?
But yeah, I play a lot of different content, but lately I've really been obsessed with visual novels, and I think I kind of want to keep that trend going for a while.
I'm for me personally, I don't have the patience for visual novels. My ADHD brain wants to like do things.
Oh, I totally get that. Yeah.
Do you have any hobbies?
I struggle a lot to focus on only one thing,
Mm-hmm.
so it's kind of why I like streaming visual novels more than I like playing them myself, because then I get to focus on both the game and chat instead of just focusing on the game, because otherwise I would get very bored.
Something fun that we once did. It was in Sophie's server. Basically like voice acting like the visual novel. It was chasing
Yeah.
tourists.
Oh, I really wanted to play that. I haven't played that one yet.
I don't think it's safe for Twitch though.
That makes sense. I did that with Yuki and Momo and another one of our friends. We all streamed Doki Doki Literature Club,
Oh my
and
god.
we all like picked a different character to voice. It was really
Mhm.
fun.
Voice acting with friends is really funny.
Hmm.
Are there any hobbies you'd like to share with us?
Hobbies. Well, I would say I've I've tried a lot of different hobbies that have been the kind of things that I would love to continue doing, but I just don't really have the time or energy.
Oh my god, I get that.
Um, I would say my main hobbies outside of streaming are watching anime. I really like to keep up on like seasonal anime and stuff.
Hmm.
Reading manga. I read lots and lots of like manga, light novels, and stuff like that. And I've been practicing Japanese or trying to, but it's a struggle. I haven't really been able to make too much progress.
Mm-mm. I get that. Like I have this like diamond painting thing laying on my table. I haven't finished it at all.
A diamond painting?
Yeah, it's like You place like little like dots on like a canvas that's like glue, and like
Uh
it makes like an
huh.
image. It's very cute.
Oh, that sounds really cool.
Hmm.
How long has that been something you've been working on for a long time and just haven't been able to finish it?
I have only started at it, and it stayed at starting at it.
Oh, yeah, I art is another one of those like hobbies that I would really love to do more, but I have this problem with art where I'll like start it and then look at the thing I made and be like, I'm not happy with it, and then
Same,
like
same.
and then give up.
Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, let me try this thing that I have a perfect clear visual form in my head. And then you try drawing it, and it's like some children's drawing in your eyes, and it's like, ah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no, I absolutely get what you mean.
That's why I've been focusing more on my bootlegs because it keeps my mind off trying to perfect things when I don't have to perfect the thing, you know?
Yeah, I love your bootlegs, by the way. Like they honestly have so much character to them.
Yeah,
Um and oh.
yay. Somebody followed. Thank you, Bearded Wonder.
Oh, hi Bearded Wonder. That's the one from my community.
Oh, hi.
Um but yeah, I think I really like your bootlegs because they just feel like they have a lot of uh
They committed
I don't
so
know.
much war crimes.
I like art that doesn't have to be perfect, but
Yeah,
whenever I make art, I get upset if it's not perfect.
that
So,
is me. That is so me. Wait, I gotta show you something. I don't know if you've seen this, but I put them all in a group shot. If it wants to
oh,
upload, they're all of them.
oh my God, I love them.
They're all ready to strike.
I love the Kitsu one.
I love my favorite one is Mistia's. I don't know if she's ever seen it because I sent it in her Twitter DMs, but she's never seen it. I think, and I'm like,
Oh,
it's my favorite one because look how much character it has.
uh-huh. I really like the Lukoa one, but I'm very biased.
Very biased. Oh yeah, one that's not in there is I made a Naya one.
Oh, cute.
But yeah, I love making these, and honestly, Sophie has been saying like, why are you doing these for free? You need to charge money for these. They're on my commission sheet, but like I'm so obsessed with like making them randomly. Like
Hmm.
I just want to give them away to people while I shouldn't.
I mean, I don't know. I think it's totally up to you whether you like commission them or do them for free, but the ones you've already created are like really good.
Yeah. It started really simple, and then like I became more skilled at them. Like I gave them a little more detail, and it's like, yo.
Hmm.
Mm. Wait, I should ask questions. I'm dumb.
Oh, it's fine. I'm just happy to talk about whatever.
Yeah.
We can do anything you want.
Any hobbies you'd like to pick up alongside
Uh,
the hobbies you have?
Actually, yeah, I was actually just talking about this with someone the other day, but I would love to pick up like making cosplay.
Oh my god,
Um,
that's amazing.
I don't have really any of the tools or even like a good like a big enough workspace to do something like that.
It needs an
But
entire
if
workshop.
I could make my own cosplay, that would be amazing.
Like making cosplays is amazing. I can attest to that. I did a crocodile for One Piece once, and like I asked my mom like, hey, can you make this like cape jacket thing for me, please? And she made it
Mm-hmm.
for me. It was very simple, but it's all I needed. And I made like the
Aw.
hook hand with like stuff that I found uh laying around, like cardboard, like hard plastic
Uh-huh.
and stuff, and it worked out. Like the hook was made from toilet paper rolls.
That's really cool though.
Yeah, and I papier mache it in and then painted it gold, and boom. I had a hook, and everyone at the con loved it.
Yeah, that's amazing. Gosh, there's so many characters that I would want to cosplay that I don't know if I could ever like pick one.
Cosplaying is too much fun. Like if I had the time and money for it, I'd do it all year.
Yeah, yeah. I was also talking about how like if I ever like if I ever had the time and money and skill at it, I would love to make cosplays for other people too. Like it'd be really cool to like go to a convention with like Yuki and Momo and all my other like partners and like do like a group cosplay.
Mm-hmm. Group cosplays are
Like we could all
amazing.
dress up as characters from a certain series or something.
Yeah. Like I think I had Dog. Yeah, I had Dog the other day on Return to Monsters, which is like a secondary show that I don't do weekly. And one
Hmm.
of the questions of Return to Monsters is if you ever did a group cosplay, what would it be? He was like One Piece.
That would be really good.
Group cosplays are the best. I love them. Also, my mom is like a skilled like stitcher. Like if I would ask, she would probably teach me like the basics, and I could do that.
Yeah, that's actually really, really cool. I don't really have anyone who I could ask
Mm,
for stuff like that, but I feel like it's one of those things where if I had enough time, I think I could teach myself, honestly. Like
yeah,
using the internet, I could probably figure out enough.
yeah. Like I'd love to be like knowing like tailoring, so I can make myself like the cutest fucking dresses in the world.
Yeah, gosh, that'd be amazing.
Mhm.
'Cause like I feel like it's just hard to find clothes that fit sometimes.
Yeah, it is. Or like clothes that you like. Like I go to the clothes store and I'm so picky with my clothes. Like it's like please, I want something cool, and then you find something cool, and it's either too small or too big, and it's like no.
Yeah.
I usually go like treasure hunting in like the thrift store for clothes. Usually I find something golden there. Most of the time it's too small or too big again, but when I find like the perfect one, it's the perfect one.
Hmm. My entire cosplay is from, or not cosplay, closet. Pretty much all the clothes in my closet are from Hot Topic, which I
Hmm.
don't know if they have Hot Topics in Europe, but
No, we don't.
oh, what was that?
We don't. Wait, does my mic pick me up? Hello? Test, test, test,
Oh,
test.
it does now.
Okay,
Sorry, I
I,
missed.
I said it did not. We do not.
Aw, it's like a nice store. They have like a lot of like anime themed
Hmm.
merch and stuff.
Hmm. Oh my god. I remember. So I went to Lithuania like last year in November, and
Mm-hmm.
I bought like one of my favorite shirts there. I bought a Sailor Moon shirt, and it's one of my favorites now. I wish I bought more shirts there. I'm not gonna lie.
I totally understand.
But I am planning to like go clothes shopping with Sophie in 2 weeks when I go visit her, and
Yeah.
I hope I find like some cool stuff.
Clothes shopping is honestly so much fun.
Mhm.
It's also very dangerous though, because like I'll walk in and I'll be like, I'm just gonna get one thing, and then I'll walk out with like 8 things, and I'll be like, this was a
Oh,
lot of money.
yeah. I like recently I got a a skirt and a leather jacket, and the one the leather jacket was cheap for like what it usually costs. It was 40 bucks instead of like the usual 60, which I'm happy about.
Hmm.
But I still had to pay like 60 bucks for both the skirt and the jacket.
Oh.
But yeah, it was an expensive month this month.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh well. What's the origin of your channel slash lore?
The origin of my channel. Okay, so the the origin of me becoming a VTuber was I already knew about VTubers. I knew about like Hololive and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't really I thought it was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then I saw Pecora from Hololive, and I was like, wait, you can be a bunny girl. And I immediately decided that I want to become a VTuber. So I just kind of very quickly threw together some of my favorite like ideas and stuff. Like, oh, I love the color purple. I want purple hair and white ears and like a pink outfit and stuff. Um, I went to an artist and I gave them, you know, all my design ideas, and then they gave me the first ever Priscilla design,
Oh,
and it was pretty much that like simple.
oh,
The origin of Priscilla. As for my lore, Priscilla doesn't really have any lore exactly. In my
just
head, she's just kind of like a princess who lives in a castle, and that's sort of it.
yo, we have royalty here.
Yeah.
My princess, I have come here for a quest.
That's actually, I don't know if you've seen Lukoa's design, but Lukoa's design has a little like crown around one of the
Aww,
ears.
aww,
Uh, cause like she actually did that because she wanted to like be like the queen to my princess, if that makes sense.
aww. That's cute. I love that.
Yeah.
That are
Mm.
the connected VTubers. I love that. Honest to God, like I wish now I wish like me and Sophie had something like that.
Yeah, little cute things like that make me really happy.
hmm It fills the heart with warmth.
Hmm.
Um, yeah. For me, it's like a lot even simpler. Like my old model baby store. I was just like a picture that I liked. I made a
Hmm.
model from that, and somebody pointed out, "Hey, your color scheme is similar to a furred." And then I'm like, "Oh, redesign. Just make this, but furred."
I mean, it looks so good though. I
Mhm.
adore your design.
I many people told me it's like simple yet interesting.
Right.
It's also very versatile, like some artists said. Like you can do a lot with it.
Hmm.
Um, do you know what an elevator pitch is?
An elevator pitch?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-uh.
So basically, imagine the situation. You're in an elevator with like a big like company CEO, and they ask you, "Hey, what's your brand?" And you only have 30 seconds to sell yourself to that CEO. And that is the question. Sell yourself in 30 seconds.
Uh, I, me, bunny girl, uh, uh, oh God, I'm not prepared. Me, I don't know. The amount of pressure. I,
Take your time.
I, I don't know how to sell myself. I don't know how to advertise myself. Um, I like making comfy content, fun, comfy stream where people can relax in.
Boom
Um,
hired.
uh, Gosh, I don't know. I wasn't expecting something like this.
I gave you homework and research though. You should have expected this.
I know, I should have. I'm a fool.
There's a reason why I sent a playlist so people can do like research and be prepared for the questions.
I came up with a few questions to ask you, but
Oh.
I okay. I'm I'm a I'm a bunny VTuber who likes to make comfy content, and I like to make my audience feel really nice and happy. I try to stream very consistently and always be there when I can. I know I'm not like I don't stream nearly as often as other VTubers, but I try to make my streams really fun to be in, I guess.
Mm, 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 mm. You're hired. Welcome to the team.
Yay! I got the job! How many carrots do I get paid?
You can. Wait, do I have carrot cookies? Give me a second.
Carrot cookie.
I made some. Yeah, you're lucky.
Yay!
You have some.
Thank you.
If if you had to rebrand, you weren't allowed to be a bunny anymore. What would you be?
I would probably be a kitty, a cat girl.
Or
Um, although mice are really cute too. Being a mouse
oh,
girl would be adorable.
yo, that would be based
Uh,
as well because there aren't many mice girls.
yeah, I love mice girls.
Mm.
I think I probably would go with the cat girl though. I know it's like basic, but I love cats.
Here's a funny thing. Um, my model mama is called Rat Mom. It's a cat that is the mom to rats.
Oh,
It's very cute and adorable because her model has like tiny rats on planets on it.
that's so cute.
Yeah, it is. Next some gaming questions.
Okay.
What is your favorite game of all time and why?
Probably near Automata.
Mm.
Automata? I don't exactly know how to pronounce
I
it,
think
but
it's Automata.
I I that was one of those games that within the first like 2 hours of playing it, I had already fallen in love.
Mm,
And I knew that like this game would stick with me for the rest of my life.
mm, mm.
I I don't know. That game has had a very profound impact on me, and I think that it's the kind of experience I think everybody should like try at some point.
Funny thing about Nier.
Hmm.
I've been for 2 years straight. I've been trying to start streaming it, only doing the beginning, and then suddenly like falling away, like not continuing
Hmm.
it because there's so much other things on my mind.
I
And it's
understand.
one of my sins I've committed.
There are so many things that I want to stream and play and watch and read and do that I just don't have time for and most likely never will.
Hmm. It's kind of hard because at the time I was trying to do multiple series at once, and I think that's the reason 1 year fell away. I was
Hmm.
trying to do so much, and now I've been trying to do Kingdom Hearts 2 finally. Um, because it's like a busy period, I don't think I'll be able to finish it with the greatest mindset. Because usually when I come home from work or I'm on a free day, I'm like, God, I want to rest. I want to chill on stream.
I understand, yeah. Right now I only have like 2 games I'm streaming. I used to stream 4 times a week, but it kind of became too much for me to keep up with, and I
Yeah.
did start giving up on certain things.
Mhm,
So I figured I should cut back on the amount of streaming I do because it lets me focus more on like the games I really want to finish.
mhm.
So right now I'm doing the Somnium Files and Persona 5, and I really, really want to finish both of those. I don't want to like give up or
Mhm.
anything.
That is fair. I try to make like a planning for the week, but then it's like, I actually don't want to do this.
Right. Like you mean a schedule or
Yeah, schedule. Usually I make a schedule and don't follow it.
I I always I make a schedule and I post it for maybe like a week or two and then I totally like forget or give up on like actually making it.
Mhm,
Like I'll still stick to the schedule or
mhm.
whatever, but I never post it again.
Like today, I was like, I'm forgetting something, and then Sophie's like, I gotta make my schedule. I'm like, that's the thing I forgot.
Schedules are hard to keep up with.
Or follow for me, because
Mhm.
I usually went by how I felt that day, but it's really bad practice because people don't know when you're gonna stream if you don't have a schedule. With a schedule, they
Mhm.
at least know when you're gonna stream.
Right. I try to stream like the same times,
Hmm.
uh, like every time I do stream, but
Hmm.
sometimes I'm off by a bit.
Hmm. I hate time zones, honestly. There's like so many like creators like you and Misty and stuff that I want to watch, but you always do it when I'm sleeping. You're
I
like,
know it's
it's like,
there's so many people who I wish I could like raid and stuff and
mhm.
interact with more, but we're just like on opposite time zones and stuff.
Yeah. Like, I genuinely want to support you, but then it's like, I'm sleeping. How can I support you?
I know exactly what you mean.
Next question. What's the genre of games that you really like?
Uh, I guess I already mentioned this, but visual novels,
Mm,
uh,
story-driven games, basically.
different games, or
No, story-driven
oh,
games. I said. I don't know. My mic is being weird. God damn it.
right, yeah, I do apologize, but it cuts out a little bit
Yeah,
sometimes.
it's lately it's been acting really weird, and like I've reconnected it multiple times already, and it just keeps acting up. It's really annoying, especially when you have to run a show.
Right, I'm sorry.
Oh, you don't
Um,
have to be sorry, Han.
I really like visual novels. I also really like shooters, but I feel like I don't really get a chance to play them much, and I'm really not good at them.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and of course, my greatest sin, the thing that makes me an evil monster, is I really like playing League of Legends.
I am on a break from League of Legends. I don't know why or why because but, like before I went on break, I was really hooked on playing Quinn and was like being funny with her, you know. And
Hmm.
and then suddenly I just stopped playing. I started my hiatus after like the 12th of October, I think. 12th of September, and I just stopped playing League for my hiatus. I don't know, but League is fun. I should go back to it sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know. I have trouble recommending League to people because I'm always like, you're most likely not gonna like have a good time, but
No,
maybe. I just want people to play the game with me.
the the
I'm
way
selfish.
the way I got into the game, I randomly saw like the champion spotlight for Yumi, and I'm like, yo, cute cat must play this game. And my friend who
Kitty,
cons
kitty, kitty.
yeah, my friend, I told this to my friend who I knew played League, and I'm like, yo, is League worth getting into? No. And then he's like, but if you do, I give you 3 skins, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I've had people be like, "Hey, do you think I should play League?" And I'm like, "No, don't play League. I play League, but you should not play League."
The worst part about it. Okay, so this is when these skins came out. Uh, I so they wanted to do like a full battle academia like game, right? But I was completely new to the game, and the only champion from the roster that had a skin from Battle Academia was Katarina, and I was a newbie.
Oh
They
gosh.
sent me mid as Katarina. I had not. I did not have a lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah, that's a hard character to get started with.
Also, um, my favorite roles are ADC, support, and jungle. And I hate mid. Screw mid. I'm never going mid. If you see me going mid, I'm playing Malzahar.
Everyone makes fun of me because my favorite role in League is top lane,
I
and
love
everyone's like,
top lane.
"Wow, I can't believe she's playing top lane."
Top lane is cool. Like, I'm on a main Quinn. I want to try and get better at the top, but I have a top Aatrox main in my friend group. So,
Oh, I see.
I never got top lane. So I started playing
Right.
Quinn ADC or Quinn support. Quinn support is really funny, by the way.
That sounds really funny.
But yeah, I've been really enjoying Quinn because once I did a game with Sophie and I was like, play Yumi, we're going ADC support, and like we went level 6 and we never went back to bot lane. It was really funny. And the bot laners didn't rotate, so we just had free reign to roam the entire map.
Gosh.
But yeah, League is an experience. Also, your face is doing a funny expression.
Oh, oops, sorry. I moved out of the like camera range for a second.
It was really funny. I'm like, is this stream friendly?
My model makes a lot of expressions like that.
I like earlier I had this on, and it was really doing now it's doing it again, like a very weird expression, and I'm like, bleh. I'm like, that's a very peculiar expression. But here's a question. What childhood game would you like to replay?
Oh, a childhood game. Huh. I think. Hold on. I have to. Let me double check the name of the game because I just want to make sure I'm not spelling it wrong.
I don't want to disappoint child me.
Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh my god. A classic.
That. What was that?
A real classic.
I loved that game as a kid. You know, okay, I have a really funny experience with that game because I played that game as a kid, but I played that game before I could read.
So you weren't just in it.
So I didn't really have a clue what was going on. I just was like, cool Star Wars, yay!
Got very dark really quickly, but you didn't notice because text.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is a, you know, a nice wholesome experience with people like dying left and right. It's fine.
Just alright.
But yeah, I really like that game, and I'd love to play it now that I actually can read mostly.
There's, for me, there's like one game that I'm unable to play and unable to start. It's Battle for Middle-earth 2. I've been trying multiple times and it just doesn't work on Windows 10. And I'm crying because it's one of my favorite RTSs. You can make like your own like Lord of the Rings OC. And it's so fun. Yeah,
that sounds so cool.
Yeah, it is super cool because you can like, you also have like a map mode, which is like, you go to like different areas to conquer them, and you can have like battle royale in real time, and it's like longer than just playing one map. And I just want to play that again. And also, talking about not being able to read, young me did not know English. And my first Pokemon experience was really funny because I couldn't read. And suddenly, I was playing Pokemon Platinum, and there's this one point where this one guy like stops you from progressing and so tells you where to go. But because I couldn't know English, I was just stuck.
Aww.
Child me somehow did get progressing in the story. I don't know how, I don't know why, but they just did. So that's a good thing.
Did you, if I can ask, did you learn English from like school, or were you like self-taught, or?
Self-taught through TV. So Cartoon Network used to be completely in English with Dutch subtitles.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I'm still learning every day. But yeah, I learned myself English, which is a very like interesting feat I have accomplished in life.
Right. That is like honestly really, really cool though, because like I don't know, in my experience, learning a language is really hard, and English itself is really hard. I'm a native English speaker, and I still don't feel like I understand anything about English. I still don't know how to spell the right there or the right your.
It's really funny because we get taught French in like Flanders side of Belgium because bilingual country be like and I speak worse French than English. I cannot even speak French. For example, yesterday had to call like the mother company of my company because like the electricity of like the store was like half working. I was in French and I'm just like, uh,
Yeah, I have a funny job because I actually sometimes have to speak with people on the phone who only speak French, and I have to like call up the translation like line, and I have to like essentially it's like I'm literally playing a game of telephone while I'm on the phone with someone because I'm talking with someone in English, and then they have to talk to the person in French, and then the person in French has to speak with the translator who has to speak with me, and it's very, very not fun.
like the things I can say perfectly in French is, for example, like saying like, uh, do you speak English or Dutch? That's something I can say perfectly in French alongside I don't speak French good. Reading it is very wacky. Like half of it I can understand, half of it I don't. But I can't like follow subtitles. I need my time with reading it.
Hmm. How old is Banani? Because now I'm feeling old. I am 23, almost 24.
Oh god, I am almost 26. God, I'm old.
I'm sorry, you kind of cut out. What was that one more time?
That I'm 26 almost. I'm now 25. I am old.
Oh, you're not that old. We're only like 2 years apart.
That is true. Wait, what was I gonna say again? I forgot. I forgot. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. Are there mobile
And
games you like? Hmm?
oh, mobile games. Yeah, play. Um, I play a lot of Legends of Runeterra,
Hmm.
which is I don't know if you've heard of that, but it's like the League of Legends card
I
game.
love it. I love
I l-
playing. I love playing with Evelyn and Jen, but my Jen deck is bad.
yeah, I've really been enjoying Varus and Gwen a lot.
I have a funny Gwen deck. It always gets Sophie because she forgets I have that one card. So my Gwen deck is really built on like kill my units, you know? It
Yeah,
gets
uh-huh.
hallowed. And I have this one 7 cost unit from Freljorn that the more the more like allies that died this game, the more health and attack it has, and it has overwhelm.
Oh,
And then
oh
suddenly
God.
I'm like, hey Sophie, I'm sorry. And then she's like, huh? And then I play it, I put it in first place, and its overwhelm is just so huge.
If you, I don't know if you want to like be friends on Legends of Runeterra, but
Yeah,
if you
we
ever want to
can.
play together, I would 100% be
Yeah,
down.
yeah, it's really fun. I haven't been playing it in a while, which is like, bruh. But I have no um, issues getting back into it. It's really
Hmm.
fun.
The other game the other mobile game I play a lot of is Arknights.
Mm.
Um, and besides those two, I sometimes I'll try out new mobile games, but I usually give up on them within like a week or two.
I tried Arknights and I'm like, yeah, this is cute. And then suddenly the game like got incredibly harder, like in one mission. And I'm like, I don't think I want to play this anymore, Bucciarati.
Yeah, mobile games do love to make things so hard that you pretty much have to like pay money to advance.
I okay about that. Like this is what I like about Figo. Like yeah, it wants your money, but I've seen people do wondrous things with just the free-to-play units. I've seen
Right.
so there's like this chapter, like this late game chapter called Olympus, and
Hmm.
um, you have to fight Demeter, which is like a very annoying fight, even with pay to win units. I've seen someone beat it with just free-to-play units.
That is really cool. I wish I liked Fate Go more because I adore Fate. Fate is one of my favorite
Mm-hmm.
franchises ever. It was actually the first anime I ever watched.
Mm-hmm.
But the gameplay in Fate Go just isn't for me, I guess. The
I've
like
been,
card system.
yeah, I've been getting burnt out from it. It's, I played it a lot, but I've been getting like burnt out from it. I've like been skipping events and stuff. It's like,
Mhm.
yeah, I don't want to play it anymore. It's still on my phone if I like want to be brain dead, but you know.
Right. Yeah, I get that. Also, I played that game for like a whole year and I kept trying to roll for a Stelfo and I never once got a Stelfo.
I
And then
started.
Yuki picked the game up and on her first roll she got a
Oh my
Stelfo and I
god!
was so salty.
Oh my god! I started playing the game for the sofa, and in my first roll, I got Carmilla. I'm like, oh, she looks neat. For the longest time, it was my only assassin.
Oh.
She's a good assassin though, like extra
Mhm.
extra damage against females, and most of the game is females, so you know.
Right, yeah, that works out well.
Yeah, I've had a lot of like new favorite Fate characters being made through Fate Go. Like for example, like Artemis and Orion are really fun.
I love Artemis.
Hmm. Fun fact: my name is Artemis. I
Oh.
Yeah, I've been making a lot of trans girls be envious because I took like one of the cool names and they're like, I'm just called Zoe. Like
That is a
hmm?
I was just gonna say that is a really, really good name.
Like uh, here's my thought process for it. I was like, I want something Greek, like Greek mythology based. And I was like, Artemis sounds really fun, you know? And
Uh-huh.
like I went to my parents because like I wanted their like thoughts on my new name, and I said, "What do you think of Artemis?" And my dad turned to me and it's like, "Yes." My mom thought it was a boy's name, and I just like, "What? It's the name of a goddess."
Right, yeah.
But like,
Also,
yeah.
hi Kazik.
Hi, Kazi. Also, Nebby, get in a fucking bag. But yeah, I love the name Artemis. Also, Hans Christian Andersen, just my baby, together with Paris.
Mm-hmm.
They're both 2 stars, but like I protect them with my heart and soul. If anyone hurts them, I will murder everyone in the room, including me.
I know exactly how you feel.
Like having like a favorite like baby character in the game is like, you max
That
them out.
you just want to protect.
Hmm. They're both level 100 for me. My only level 100s are my babies. Um, what PC games do you like to play for the moment? Well, visual novels. Let's say it like that. Sleepy bunny.
I like the Fate series a lot. It's really good.
It is really fun.
Oh,
Hello.
Asta, are you still there?
Yeah. Wait. Did my mic not pick up my question? Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear a question at all.
Okay, this is a problem. Let me just really quickly.
Do you think it might not be your mic, but maybe it's like Discord or something?
I don't know if it's Discord or not. It says it's green. Let me check really quickly.
Because I don't know if like the questions are being picked up on stream.
I am very close to my mic, so if it's not picking up, that is really, 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 really weird. Mm, video, no. Mic control. Hmm. Screen share. And this, I shouldn't have problems. It's really weird.
Hmm.
Test 1 1.
1-1.
What PC games do you like to play for the moment?
Lately I've been
Yeah.
playing I recently just picked up Disco Elysium and
Mm-hmm.
I've been in love with that game.
Mm,
And also Terra Invicta.
mm. I heard of Disco Elysium, but Terra Invicta, I don't think I did.
Terra Invicta is kind of like a mix between Civilization and XCOM.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
It's really cool. One of those like really, really in-depth kind of strategy games.
Mm-hmm. I love strategy games. It's like I'm bored. Let's spend 5 hours on a game.
Yeah.
What console do you have a console? Probably yeah. That you share with the rest.
Yeah, like I don't have a console myself, but we have like a PlayStation 4 in the house.
Mm-mm.
We also have some other consoles like a PlayStation 3 and like a Wii and stuff.
Mm,
But we pretty much mainly only use the PS4.
mm. What games do you like to play on it?
I don't really play much on it, honestly. What I normally do when I'm like in the living room is I use a Steam Link to just play games from my computer on the big TV.
Mm-hmm. I used to like play stream my PS4 to my PC with remote play.
Yeah, I honestly love doing that. It's
Mm-hmm.
because like playing games at my computer is fun, but I feel like I get bored really easily. Whereas when I play in the living room, I feel like I can play for like hours and hours and
Mm-hmm.
hours.
Like
Just feels like more comfy, I guess.
yeah, I for me the problem is I live alone in an apartment, so I have to like keep myself busy sometimes. Mostly I sit at a PC in a random voice chat, and when people join, I have something to do.
Oh, I understand. Yeah, in my living situation, I am basically never alone. I'm always with somebody,
Mm-hmm.
at least one other person.
I for me it's kind of hard because love a roommate, but if I'd want a roommate, I'd like it to be a partner or more than just a friend because with a friend I can't really have my private time, but as a partner, they can join into the private time, you know.
Right. Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's wacky. Um. Okay. Here's a fun question.
Uh-huh.
Some people either answer it immediately or need some time. What would the ultimate game from your favorite franchise be? And with franchise, I mean it could be anything from a book, TV show, game series, like you know.
Ooh, I hmm. So I know what franchise it would be. I would love a game from like the ReZero series.
Mm-hmm.
As for what kind of game, um, hmm, honestly, a dating sim. I would love a dating sim in the ReZero universe.
Get stabbed. That
Or
would actually be a great concept, though. Honestly.
yeah, ReZero has some of like my favorite like girls and boys of like any series ever, and I love them all so much.
Mm. I have a bunch of anime that I have to watch. I'm going through like One Piece obviously because it's my favorite.
Hmm.
I mainly read it because it's on a weekly basis and I'd never miss it. The anime with the fillers is kind of more annoying to like constantly watch.
Right. Yeah, you can get through a lot more by reading it than you can by watching it.
Mm-hmm. Um, I've been going through Cowboy Bebop and Black Lagoon, and I need to start Demon Slayer. I've heard so much good things of it. I need to start
Yes,
watching it.
Demon Slayer is so good. I'm not typically much of like a shonen person, but like
Mhm.
Demon Slayer is top tier shonen.
Mhm. Mhm. I really like the character, but like the firehead that's really happy all the time. I think Ryanosuke is his name.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Um, I really like Nezuko. She's my favorite.
cute little character.
Yeah, the girl, the sister. I'm in
Mhm.
love with her.
She is. She's adorable.
And
Yes.
I really like I feel like a lot of shonen will have like the main male characters that are useful, and then they'll have like a female character who's there but doesn't really do much.
Mhm.
But I really like that Nezuko, uh, without spoiling anything, of course, but
Mhm.
she she plays a big role in the story.
Yeah.
She's not just like a side character or
Yeah.
like a love
She's
interest or something. She's like,
the key character. Why the main character like does his shit.
yeah, yeah.
The MacGuffin.
Yeah, exactly.
I showed that I one of my favorite comfy animes that I finally picked up earlier this year. Violet Evergarden. I love that. It's so
Love that.
amazing.
That anime makes me cry
It makes
every single time.
like you're literally on episode 3 and it's already making you cry and you're like, why? What is this anime? This is so good. What the hell?
Uh, my some of my favorite animes are the ones that do make me cry because like if a series can make me cry, then it's really really important to me.
That means it like what's it called? It can drag you in to its world.
Right, you feel like immersed.
hmm I had okay. Here's a funny thing about One Piece. I don't know how this creator did this, or when, or how he did it, but he made the entire fan base cry over the boat.
Oh yeah, the Going Merry.
Yeah, the Mary's death is like one of the infamous scenes where everyone cries.
Uh-huh.
I I always cry at that moment. It's like like a friend that you're saying goodbye to each time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh boo. Here's the next question.
Mm-hmm.
What is currently one of your favorite developers currently? Because it's game developers, so they shift a lot.
Oh, one of my favorite developers right now. Um, I guess it would be Spike Chunsoft, because they're the ones that are they made AI the Somnium Files, and they have a new game coming out really soon that
Oh,
I'm really excited for.
oh.
Um, they're one of the few developers that I actually like pay attention to what they're working on and what's like coming out for them.
Mhm.
Whereas most other developers, I don't really focus on at all. I just kind
Yeah.
of like focus on the games themselves. But I
Mhm.
really like I Spike Chunsoft is one of those. I've actually done research on the company itself and
Mhm.
like um looked things up and stuff. Whereas I would never really do that for any other kind of developer.
Mhm.
But it's cool to learn like who's responsible for this, why, what was their inspiration. Like I when something is so important to me that I actually care about like looking things up about it,
Mhm.
I I don't know. It feels all the more special to me.
Yeah, it does. I had the like the searching up point I had with like a lot of free characters where I'm like, yo, this guy is interesting. I need to search this guy up. You know,
Mhm.
and I got to learn a lot of like Irish mythology because of Cuchulainn Caha and stuff.
Mhm.
Uh, and like, oh my god, even more Greek mythology than I already did. But like, huh, I've heard of Jason but never looked him up. For example, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Looking things up is like really really fun
Yeah, it's
and
really
like
fun. Like, Fate introduced me to like a character that I've never been introduced to in Greek myth, Canis. And I'm like, wait, this character is a trans character.
I trans characters immediately have my whole heart, so I
Yeah.
latch onto them very strongly.
Canis is one of my favorite characters and my favorite DPSs to use in the game as well. Like, it's very interesting what Fate did if you research both Canis and Canis. Like, Canis used to be like a regular girl that loved hanging out on the beach, and then, Greek gods do what Greek gods do, and Poseidon just swooped her away for a few hours, to say it like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he gave her one wish, and she said, I want to be a man so I don't have to experience this ever again.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah. And in Fame, um, in the beginning, like, she's, like, angry, but, like, the more, like, time you spend with her, you get to, like, know more about her story. And in the Fame, universe, it's the female Canis is stronger than the male Canis ever became. Because she saw her gender as like a weakness, but she overcame her weakness and became stronger in the Fate universe,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is very cool in character development.
Yeah, I think that's really, really cool.
Like, I love it when Fate like just doesn't um like transform the gender of like a character, but actually does something within.
Yeah, like has a reason for
Hmm.
there to like or like some kind of story element with it.
Like
Love that.
like some characters like Nero, where it's just like, yeah, for marketing, this character has been gender swapped. you know,
Mm-hmm.
I love it when there's actually like good character writing for a character in Fate.
Same.
Wait, what were we on? Developers. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For me, like following like game devs is like, ah, I'm more like interested in the games, and I follow the games more. Like I've been following
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and I'm still not really convinced to buy it on release. Like I love the starters and I love some of the Pokemon, but I'm like, okay, but I'm still gonna wait.
It's been a long time since I've actually played a Pokemon game besides Pokemon Unite, which I
Mhm.
love. But I'm kind of really interested in getting like Violet just
Mhm.
because like it's been so long since I played a Pokemon game and I'd like to experience that again.
I really hope and I wish that Furret comes back into the Pokemon games.
Wait, is Furret not in the games anymore?
Sword and Shield had to cut like a lot of Pokemon.
Really?
Yeah,
That's tragic.
it is really tragic. And I'm like, okay, if I play this, I'm picking the JoJo dog, and I'm gonna hunt for the Furret. I really hope like the final evolutions are like funny. Like for example, JoJo dog actually like being a JoJo dog. I'd love
Mhm.
that. It's a very slim chance, but wouldn't it be funny to have like a dog posing?
Yeah, that'd be really, really good.
I've seen like fan art of like fan-based evolution that just makes the JoJo dog's final evolution basically like Josuke. But please let Wheatcat stand on 4 legs. Um, Next, some streaming questions.
Okay.
Why do you stream?
Oh, it cut out again.
Why do you stream? My
Why
mic
do I
hates me
stream?
today. Why do you stream?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just like hanging out with people. Like anytime I could play a game by myself, I'm always like, well, I could do that, or I could like. I really enjoy the experience of showing off a game to people and
Mm-hmm.
maybe getting them interested.
Oh my god.
Um,
Yeah, I love watching people play.
yeah, it's just really fun to. I think all entertainment is better with other people around, or
It
like other
is.
people I can share it with, because like
Mm-hmm.
I, I equate this with anime a lot too, because there are so many anime that I really want to watch, but I will specifically hold off because it's like I could watch this by myself, or I could wait until I can watch this with someone else and show it to them and see their reactions. And
Yeah.
I I really enjoy
Mhm.
that experience with other people.
Yeah.
So I enjoy doing that with games too.
Yeah, I usually do that. Like when I'm not streaming, I go into Discord, I play a game that I'm interested in, and I stream it.
Hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, I love this game. About like TV series, like I'm watching Shiro with Sophie, and I have not continued it because I enjoy it watching it with Sophie.
Yeah, yeah, I absolutely get what you mean.
Like I'm waiting to finish it. Here's a very like interesting question. What skills did you develop through streaming?
Uh, Talking to other human beings. But before streaming, I was
Shy
I,
Benoit.
I s- I still am pretty shy, but I was very, very like socially anxious. I had trouble like speaking with people and knowing what to talk about, I suppose. Transitioning from topic to topic.
Mm-hmm.
I never really developed those skills ever in my life until I became a streamer.
Yeah.
Like if you watch my debut, my debut as a streamer is really cringy because I have like no idea what I'm doing, no idea. Like I keep forgetting things and saying the wrong things and being really awkward.
I get that. Like, oh my god. It like 2 years ago, I struggled finding a job because I was so shy and couldn't talk to people. And now I just make jokes to customers, and I'm like, "Oh, where did this come
Uh
from?
huh.
This power?"
Yeah, like I don't know. I have a job where I talk to people on the phone all day now, so like it's clearly what I've learned from streaming is really effective.
Mm-hmm.
Another like side thing I learned is just like uh, more about technology. There's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
like things about technology and software and stuff that I only ever learned from streaming.
Yeah. Like some at the beginning, it's like, how does this work? And then a few weeks in, oh, I have to do this.
Yeah, becoming a streamer was like, Yuki, I don't get anything. Can you explain this to me? What does this button do? Teach me.
That reminds me of like the meme of like the teacher hunching over and then like the student lying next to them, like just watching them.
Yeah.
My most favorite one is where the teacher has like the text like me searching up if I can give my cat salami, and like the kid is like my cat wanting the salami.
That sounds adorable.
I have it on my phone. I could send it if I have time. Could you describe your community to me?
Um, I would say I attract a very comfy community similar to like I attract a lot of people who are similar with my personality.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I have a lot of lewd people in my community too, of course.
I know.
Um,
I know.
but a lot of people just kind of show up. They don't really chat much. They just kind of relax and listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them talk about how my voice puts them to sleep, which always makes me really
Mm-hmm.
happy. Um, my community consists mostly of like very regular people who show up to like every stream and uh, I don't know. I feel like I have a really close bond with them to the point like someone will show up to my stream and start like interacting and then eventually it'll evolve into like me messaging them on Discord like every day. And I
Mm-hmm.
have several people like that who I only met through my chat,
Mm-hmm.
who I now talk with every single day.
Mm-hmm. It's really fun and cool. I Discord messaging is hard.
Yeah, it is. I have
I
like 5 DMs just sitting there that I need to respond to at some point.
for me it's like, damn, I really want to chat more with like people I care about or like want a closer bond with, but it's like, how do I keep a conversation and how do I start this conversation? you know?
I understand. Yeah. I would say that's still a skill that I'm learning.
Hmm.
I haven't really gotten a hold of it great yet, but I'm getting a lot better.
Yeah, only through experience we learn. Um, if given the chance to be a full-time streamer, would you?
100% yes. I would love that. I would
Mm,
if I could do that, if I could like make enough money from streaming to support myself, I would immediately quit my job. I would be like goodbye.
comes into a
And
job, I'm going, goes away.
I just streaming is so fun to me, and if I had more time and energy, I would do so much more with it. I feel like
Hmm.
I don't want to say a lazy streamer, but I'm a really like
Laid
I
back.
see all these yeah, like I see all these other VTubers who do all these cool like they'll make videos, they'll make clips, they'll like make highlight reels and stuff and trailers for upcoming things. They'll commission all this like art and stuff.
Hmm.
I just don't have time or energy for any of
Yeah.
that stuff. So I never do any of that.
Hmm.
As a streamer, I pretty much only ever stream and then chat with people.
Yeah.
I don't do anything else special.
I just like do normal streams and upload the monsters to YouTube. Like more I don't do because I don't really am on TikTok or like wanna make videos because it's so time consuming to make videos and stuff. I
Um, I,
I do at some point want to really make like a Canva tutorial of like the basics of Canva because all my like overlays I made myself in Canva and it's really accessible and I want more people to know about it because it's really
that,
handy.
yeah, that's really, really cool. I would love to make like highlight videos, but also I would just love to make videos like I don't know. Do you know what a video essay is?
I know, but it's slipping my mind.
It's it's just kind of a video where somebody analyzes something.
Oh yeah.
Uh, I would love to make like video essays for my favorite games and like anime and stuff. Just
Mm.
talk about like all the themes and stuff and how certain things are really, really special.
Oh, like reviewers have been. Wait, did my mic pick that up?
No, what now?
Like reviewers have been. I hate my mic today. Wait, test 1 1 1 1 bug bug.
I can hear you.
Okay, a bit like reviewers then.
Yeah.
Hmm. God damn it, my mic is really like killing the vibe sometimes. I'm sorry.
I'm no, no, I'm super sorry too.
It's not your fault that my mic is fucking up. Or is it? Hmm. Here's some for fun questions.
Okay.
You get 1 million of your currency. What do you do with it?
I um the first thing I would buy would probably be a VR headset.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, because I would really, really love to like do VR chat streams.
Oh my god, Fiat-chan, that's such a long time ago. uh,
I really want to commission like a 3D model of Priscilla to use in VR chat and
yo,
just have like super comfy chats where I just like hang out and talk with
mhm.
people.
Yeah, Fiat-chan is like a special place. A lot has changed in Fiat-chan though. From
Hmm.
I'm like I played that back when before the Ugandan Knuckles craze came off the ground.
Oh wow, so you've been playing for a long time.
I haven't played it for a long time now too, but like I was like active back then, and it's like, huh, things have changed because it used to be like this chaotic like wasteland, you know, where everyone
Hmm.
talked to everyone, and now it's like if you're not tied to a group and not talking to them, you're kind of just dead which makes like the
Right.
social aspect of the game like very hard.
But yeah, I honestly don't really know what else I would do with that $1 million. Maybe get like a house or something. That'd be cool.
Be
Like
very cool.
it'd be cool in my current living situation. I don't have my own room. I share a room with my boyfriend, but it'd be
Mhm.
really cool to have my own room where I could stream in
Mm.
and stuff.
Yeah, like private rooms are so nice, but like I got wanting to sleep with your partner, but sometimes you like just want to be alone for the night.
E- exactly, yeah.
Hmm.
Invest, girl.
No, no to stock markets. They steal your money.
I invest all my money into Asto.
What? That's bad.
I guess real talk though, I'd probably give a lot of the money to Yuki and be just like, here, become successful,
Become big.
because she like really knows what it. She knows about how to become like a good VTuber,
Hmm.
and I feel like she would do a lot like more interesting stuff with that money than I ever would.
Hmm. As to NFT coin. No, 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 no. I don't want to be an NFT. Vroom.
No, please don't make me an NFT.
Thank you for the follow, Remy. Okay, this has become a trend. I don't know. I think it started with Yuki. Like, this has become a trend on the show where my guests just start flustering me, and I'm like, please, why? It's not fair. I shouldn't be flustered on my own show.
I
um,
want to be a marketable plush.
yeah, I have a, I have to show you something in the ends. I have currently like an event going on.
Ooh.
Yeah, but it's not, and it's really funny because it's like as the marketable plush. Also, my mouse disappeared. Where is my mouse? There it is. So this is the Asta plush, right? If it wants to upload, this
Ooh, I love it.
just a blank Asta plush, and then I made one. I made one myself because I'm like, who says I can't turn into my own event, you know? And I made
Mhm.
this, and I think it came out really funny.
That looks so precious. Here, let me show you. Me and Lakoa actually got our own. Um,
Outfit swap.
no, we got our own uh plushie art.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that. It's really precious and cute. I love it. Oh yeah, there is the
Or
crown that you mentioned.
yeah, yeah.
Super cute. I love art. It's amazing. If I had money, I would like commission all the art with all the friends.
I. It's funny because I have enough money to commission art. I just don't have the energy to commission art. So sometimes I'll be like, "Hey, Lakoa, if I give you some money, can you commission this art piece for me?"
I
Because like,
I've seen like a lot of art from Nupan from you guys, and I'm like, God, I need Nupan art.
oh, Nupon is like one of my favorite artists ever, and they're so easy to work with.
Like I love how fluffy they make everyone look, and I'm just like, okay, since I am fluffy already, how fluffy will I be? I just want to commission art to see how fluffy they would make me.
Yeah, Nupon, such a good artist.
Mm.
Like,
And Taka-chan is also really good. Oh my god. Ah! Need more.
I want an Asto flamethrower.
As the flamethrower, yeah. And just screams instead of making flame noises. It's like, ah! I'm gonna become marketable apparently.
I
What,
believe.
what's your What's one of your favorite songs?
Ooh. One of my favorite songs.
Could be one that you like, um, link with like true love, or like one that you constantly sing along with, or like a comfy song.
Um, that's a really good question. It would have to be, um, my favorite kind of music is music from media I really like.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of like, soundtracks and stuff are usually my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Lately, the song I've been listening to a lot is from. Have you ever heard of Tsukihime?
I did. It's slipping my mind right now.
Oh, I'm sorry, it cut out again.
It's slipping my mind right now, but I did hear from Tsukihime.
Tsukihime is actually made by the same creator as Fate, and it's in the same universe as Fate. It's like another visual novel.
Yeah.
Uh, anyway, my favorite song is here. I'll just give you a link to it. It's called Same Asen, and I
Oh,
really
it's
like
with
it.
Artsuin. Yeah, Artsuin. Yeah. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah.
She's in Fate Go now in the JP version.
Wait, for real? She
Yeah,
is?
she's in the JP's version, but she is like a limited servant.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. I was like joking for the longest time. Watch Nika arc be put into Fate Go first over Artswin. Like I know like Ryugoshiki has like two forms in Fate Go.
Mhm.
I got the Saber version, I think, Honane. But yeah, I know the series. I just haven't gotten around to like watching everything around like Fate.
Right. It's it's so good. We've me and Nicole have been playing it lately, and I'm absolutely in love with it.
Mm-mm. Um, what's your favorite fictional protagonist? Good guy, anti-hero.
Anti-hero.
Could be good guy,
Um,
anti-hero, just protagonist.
um, I know I mentioned it before, but ReZero.
Mm.
Uh, I, ReZero's main character is so. You know how most isekais are like a power trip fantasy, where it's
Yeah,
like, somebody goes to another world and they have all these powers and they're stronger than basically everyone else.
yeah,
ReZero's premise is a guy goes to another world and he is literally the weakest person there. Every single other person is stronger than him,
mm-hmm.
and he dies constantly over and over and over and over. Uh, but for me, he he suffers so much and grows so much
Mm-hmm.
that he really, when he becomes what you would expect of a normal anime protagonist, it feels so much more important because it
Yeah,
wasn't just like he started the anime as this. He
yeah.
had to struggle and fight and die so many times to
Mm-hmm.
like get to where he is.
Mm. Uh, about ReZero, important question that can
Uh-huh.
divide any community. Remoram.
Uh, for those two, Rem definitely,
I
but also
hmm?
Rem is definitely not like I love Rem, but she's not my favorite girl. My favorite girl is one of the characters that hasn't been introduced yet in the anime.
Mhm.
So like almost everyone doesn't know uh who they are yet.
Mm. I think I had somebody else, some momsto say ReZero, and I just asked the same question, and they just said Emilia.
Amelia's so good.
I was like Remoram, and they're like Amelia.
I love Amelia. I like ReZero because it makes every single waifu like really, really good.
Doesn't Felix like have? Isn't Felix like the dead name of the character?
Yes, so her name in the anime is Felix, but in the light novel they go into, the name that she prefers is Ferris.
Ferris. Yeah, I know it's her dead name. So like,
Yeah. Um Felix and like Ferris, whatever you, they're a weird character because in the anime it's not really explained that they're trans,
mhm,
whereas in the like light novels it is very clearly stated,
mm.
like, so it's a weird case of like, that feels like something that they should bring up in the anime but they just never do.
It's something very important. And it like trans characters in Japanese media like are based having trans characters in Japanese media because trans people in Japan don't really get like the same look like they do in the West.
Yeah, like Bridget, Brisket,
Mm-hmm.
Brisket, my love.
Here's another like two trans characters, and like when this happened in the manga of One Piece, I'm like, yo, this just straight up
Oh.
confirms trans characters. So there's this character called Yamato and Okiku
Mm-hmm.
in the anime and manga, and Okiku was speculated to just be like not trans, but the manga just straight up confirmed it's a trans woman, and people were like saying that Yamato was just like not really a trans mask, but in the manga there's a bed scene, um, and Yamato shares the bed with the boys while Okiku shares the bed with the girls, and all the characters just act normal around them, which is like really cool.
Love that. I
Yeah.
love that so much.
Obviously, the only character that goes like haywire is Sanji, but like it's Sanji.
Right. I when so there's a lot of like trans characters in Japanese media that are trans in quotation marks, where it's like they're the author is too scared to like confirm it.
Mhm.
But when an author is brave enough to just be like, this character is literally transgender,
Yeah,
that makes me so happy. And I immediately like become so attached to that
yeah.
series.
It's like so cool because I was just casually reading the manga on a like I do every day, and then like they're talking about bat houses, like how it's shared instead of like separate, and I'm like, okay, this
Uh-huh.
is cool. It's just like a talk they have, and then next scene it's just a double page of two bat houses, the male and female, and it's just like, yo, they just confirmed trans characters.
That makes me so happy.
It was really cool because like Luffy, Zoro, and everyone was just like acting casually around the naked woman. Well, male in this case, but in the body of what they are,
Uh-huh.
and like I really loved that. And then Nami and Robin just casually talking to Kiku, and like I really love that. I immediately snipped it and shared it with my friends, like, yo, look, confirmed trans character.
I do that all the time where I'll be reading something and I'll be like, oh, this is so based. I gotta like take a picture and put it in the group chat with everyone. I
Yeah.
need everyone to see this.
uh, I love like cool moments in manga and anime.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite fictional antagonist? Bad guy. But remember, because they're a bad guy, they're not a bad guy.
My favorite bad guy. Handsome Jack comes to mind immediately from
Finally!
Borderlands 2.
Finally! After 21 episodes! I've been waiting for this answer for so long.
Really? No one else has said Handsome
No,
Jack?
nobody.
I was literally thinking, like, I want to say Handsome Jack, but I bet everybody says that.
Nobody said it before, and I'm like, oh my god, how has nobody said Handsome Jack, the one villain that's with you through your entire journey?
He's so good. He's so charismatic. I
Hmm.
love charismatic bad guys.
And I love how they expanded on him in the pre sequel.
Yeah, I really, really liked that. I wish apparently the like pre-sequel 2 or no, the Tales from the Borderlands 2 just came out and apparently it's not that good, which makes me
Oh.
sad
Mm-hmm. I should
'cause
look
like
into it. Jack carried
I,
a lot of the series, to be honest.
he did. He was like so special.
Mm-hmm. Like an antagonist that's like really with you and like just mocks you, but it's like so charismatic into it that you can't help but love him.
Right. There's like one mission where he's like, "Hey, if you jump off this cliff and kill yourself, I'll
Yeah.
give you a bunch of money."
Also,
And it's like, well,
and
you're
if you
technically the bad guy,
and if
but
you do it, he calls you out for being his bitch. It's just like really funny. Also, the voice acting on him, like in the beginning, somewhere he's like you can just hear that he's like in like his office chair, spinning in his chair, like thinking of a name for like a bird stallion, you know,
Aw.
and it's like. You can just hear it in his voice, like, I'm thinking of a name I want to give to this diamond pony I bought. Like, you can just hear it in the voice what he's doing.
I love voice acting like that.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, now I want to play Borderlands 2.
Collab time?
Yo, Borderlands 2 collab? I'd be down.
Yeah, 4-way collab. Let's plan it, honestly.
That sounds so fun.
Mm-hmm. And so chaotic as well.
Yeah,
Yeah. We gotta do that. Gotta put it on the list.
absolutely. That sounds good to me.
I think that Lou and Sophie would be up for that, honestly.
Oh, yeah, I think Lakoa has that. I'm not sure. I'll have to check.
We can ask. Honestly, it would be fun. I never did
Mm-hmm.
like a full Borderlands playthrough with 4 people.
Yeah, me either. I played so much Borderlands 2 and like 95% of that was by myself.
Mm, same. I'm already thinking and planning it out in my head. But I'm keeping it in mind.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Um, what's one of your favorite animes?
Uh, well, I guess I already mentioned ReZero,
Mm-hmm.
so let me think up another one.
I realize most of my questions are just like return questions to things you said. You're
I
not the
mean,
first one.
that's totally fine. Ooh, I really, really liked Angel Beats,
Mm-hmm.
Anohana. Um, ooh, Code Geass and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Mm.
Both really, really good. Fruits Basket, really good.
Mm. I've heard that like it's like something like spiritually focused and but doesn't really focus 100% on it. Also has some slice of life parts.
Oh, Fruits Basket.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like about the Chinese zodiac. It's like there are 12 characters, I think, that all like they all represent the um
Mm-hmm.
the like characters, and whenever they get hugged by someone of the opposite sex, they turn into whatever animal they are. It's really, really cute, and it's one of those shows, like I said, that's made me cry.
Aww. Gotta put it on the list.
Love is War, really, really good. I'm super excited for the movie coming out this December.
I've heard it's like a very good like it lives up to the hype, just like Spy X Family. Like it lives up to its hype.
Yeah. Oh, Love is War is like one of those series that I will always, always, always love. It's not even done yet, but I will
Mm-hmm.
always, always love it. Gosh, I don't know. There's so many. I could go on and on and on about anime forever.
I I realized I forgot the most important question that I usually refer to everyone to, and I need to make a compilation of the answers of this question because it's, in my opinion, like the most interesting question that I have on the list. Tips for streamers.
Ooh, okay. My number one tip for being a streamer is just do it. Don't let anything like try to like, because I've seen a lot of people who have been like, I want to stream, but I'm not going to stream until I have a model or
Mm-hmm.
until I have this, until I have that. But it's like if your computer can like run OBS, just start streaming right now. Like start as soon as you can, because if you keep holding off, if you keep setting these goals like I'll start streaming at X point or whatever, you're like just, you know, wasting time. But I feel like streaming is one of those things where it's like if you want to do it, it's like just get into it now. It'll make your life much easier if you just start now.
It's really funny that you bring that up because one of my close friends is a mute streamer. They don't talk at all during their streams, and they're growing at a very rapid pace, and it's
Mhm.
just so interesting. They're a mute streamer. All they have is just their PNG in the corner.
Yeah, I know a lot of like people who are like, "Oh, I'd be too socially anxious to stream or something." But like
It helps your
I,
social anxiety so much.
I know someone who streams only using like a text to speech thing. Like you can't hear their actual voice, only just um like a text to speech voice that's generated when they speak, and like they're, you know, it's still, it doesn't matter what kind of stream you're doing. There will be people interested in it.
Yeah,
There is, you know, there's someone out there who would be interested in your content,
yeah.
guaranteed.
I used to be a mute streamer because I was so insecure about my voice. It took like more than a year for me to like watch my own files and stuff because I hated my voice. And
Your
I've just
voice is so cute.
I whenever I like don't like my voice, I'm I'm like ignoring it. Oh yeah, that's right. We did. Yeah, that's right. I played with Foxy. That's right. About the Borderlands thing. I,
Oh,
will,
I see.
I kind of forgot. It's like a long time ago.
Right. I really want to. I haven't finished Borderlands 3 yet. I really should play that
Borderlands
more.
Borderlands 3 like got me. I don't know. It got boring for me at some point. I think that's
Yeah,
why we didn't continue.
it I like it still, but I don't think there will ever be a Borderlands game as good as Borderlands 2.
Yeah. Also, the thing that got me playing Borderlands 3 was Reese mainly because I loved Reese and
Yeah,
Tales of the Borderlands was a very enjoyable character.
I
But he
love
has
him.
but he has so little screen time in Borderlands 3. I'm just like, uh.
Mhm. Yeah, I really wasn't a fan of the villains in Borderlands 3 either.
No, they were just like they looked and feel like first boss encounter villains. I'm gonna be honest. That's
Yeah.
the vibe
They're-
they give off. They're not really antagonists. To be fair, they had to live up to the hype that was the handsome Jack, so kinda hard to overthrow him.
Yeah, whenever I think about a series that's a sequel, I always try not to compare it to to the thing before it, because oftentimes it won't live up to that.
Mm-hmm.
But for some things it's hard. Like it's really hard
I
to look at
I don't like the
Borderlands 3
twins.
by itself.
I don't like the twins. They're like vibe of like social media influencers. It's like very badly done.
Yeah. Also, I don't know, just social media influencers in general is a weird concept to make into
Yeah, a villain or a
um
protagonist.
uh-huh.
They did it with Raihan in Pokemon, but it wasn't hammered down. Like if you
Mhm.
didn't know, you didn't know. But if you know, you know. You know.
Uh-huh, exactly, yeah.
But for them, it was like the main focus of like their entire personality, and then like, I don't like it. But to continue, um, do you have some favorite cartoons?
Oh, I'm sorry, the question cut out again.
Ah! One test bang. Do you have some favorite cartoons? I could be from your childhood
uh,
or from now.
I my favorite cartoon is probably Gravity Falls. Um, but I don't know. I like Steven Universe.
Hmm?
Um, let's see what else. Oh, Avatar. Avatar is always top tier.
Hmm. Avatar is really good. I never got into Korra because like Nickelodeon in my country like really struggled getting the other like parts in, and it was like constantly like the same episode with like the blood magic trial thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
that was like the only episode I ever saw of Korra, and I'm like, bruh, I want to see the rest.
Okay. Korra gets some bad rep, but it's one of those cases again where it's because people are comparing it to Avatar. If you look at Korra by itself, like it has a lot of problems, but I really like Korra.
Mm-hmm. I like I generally am interested in it. I heard it's like complaints and stuff, and I'm like, I want to watch it.
Yeah, it's a lot of like all the problems that are with Korra are basically because of Nickelodeon making bad decisions with how they
Mm-hmm.
made it, like how they
Mm.
let the creators do their process cuz at first they were like you can only make one season.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas with Avatar, they specifically told them it's going to be this many seasons and they let them plan out everything in advance.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas with Korra, they started out and they were like, you can only make one season, and then afterwards, they were like, you can make more, but the planning was already done, so they couldn't like change the like plans and stuff.
I for like Avatar, a series like Avatar that's like really bad. Like
Yeah,
yeah, I feel like you have to predict if it fails or not, and that's like something you can't predict.
I am excited because apparently there is new animated Avatar content coming out at some point.
Ooh.
I just don't know how long that'll take.
I something from Avatar that lives rent free in my head. So I don't know when this was, but me and my dad was just randomly watching TV, and we hopped on the, we just got onto like the movie of Avatar, like the live action, and we were just vibing, that evening. And afterwards, my
Uh-huh.
dad had to cook spaghetti. The steam that came off, my dad was like, "Look at me, I'm airbending." he like
That's really cute.
he like pushed the. It was very silly because it's not something you'd like think my dad would do if you see him.
That is really cute.
And then afterwards he said at the TV again, and he was like, "Look, I'm remote bending," and he changed the channel. God, I sometimes love reminiscing because it's like really funny.
Hmm.
Some like animated shows for me like needed some time to grow on me, but by the time they grew on me, like it was already like too late, and the show was got brought off the air. Like for example, Camp Leslo, if you remember that.
I I do remember it, but not very well.
Yeah, that's one of the shows that had to grow on me. Mhm. Yeah, next question. Do you have what's one of your favorite movies or movies that you like to talk about?
My favorite movie. Um, Probably Promare.
Mm. Explain a bit.
Um, Promare is by Studio Trigger,
Mm.
who they did stuff like Kill a Kill and
Mm-hmm.
uh, uh, struggling to think of their other. Oh, like Gurren Lagann. Um,
Oh, Gurren Lagann is
if you
pretty good. I need to watch then.
Yeah, that's it's the same company. Basically, they made a really good movie about like it's about a team of firefighters but the fires that they're fighting are created by like people who are imbued with like flame powers. Um, and I can't really talk about much more without spoiling it, but it's total like over the top amazing action, like really it's silly in some ways, in a
Mm,
lot of ways really, but that just makes it like all the more like enjoyable.
mm, mm. Any other?
um yeah, I don't know what other movies I can think of. I don't really watch movies that often, honestly.
I I get that. I'm like, for movies, it's for me like if I look at the trailer and it's not interesting or like the poster and name is like not talking to me, I'm like, nah. Or if I like
Mm-hmm.
start watching a movie and it's like not speaking to me, I'm just like, yeah, I want to watch something else. But like
Right.
movies that I can always watch are like Corpse Bride and Nightmare Before Christmas. I love those movies.
I guess anime aside, my favorite movie, like my favorite non-anime movie would probably be Into the Spider-Verse.
It's really good. So
I
good.
really, really liked that one.
It's obviously one of Sony's Pictures' best movies.
Yeah.
Talking about movies, I'm scared for the Mario movie.
Oh,
It's
right.
it's made by Illumination, and Illumination only has one good movie on their name, and it's Despicable Me.
Uh, wait. The Mario movie is made by the Despicable Me people?
Yes, so you know the people that only like make humor with fart jokes.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, people are getting hyped for this, but it's made by Illumination.
I didn't even know that, but that's not.
That
That
is,
doesn't really bode well at all.
yeah. And it really is a studio with only one great movie on the name, and it's Despicable Me 1. The others are alright, but they're not like as good as the first one.
Uh huh.
Next question, which I know one of the answers always off. I have a 100% correct streak on this one. Um, which countries do you want to visit, and why is one of them Japan? Get what
uh,
I mean?
you got me. We are all weebs in this community. Uh, I honestly, there aren't really many places I want to visit except for Japan, but I really, really want to go to Japan because, like, I think it's a really, really cool, like, tourist location. And, like, my weebiness aside, I think it'd be really cool. I've never really been, um,
I've been
anywhere.
I've been
Like,
watching. Oh,
oh,
finish
sorry, go
first.
on.
Sorry. Finish first.
Okay. I've never really been out of my state, and of course I've never been out of the country. So I've never really been anywhere in the world. Um but Japan seems like the place I would enjoy the most. Just like the culture, the like tourist attractions. Like I was literally learning stuff about Japan yesterday, and I learned that they have a Hello Kitty amusement park there, and I want to go so badly.
My God. Oh my God, that sounds amazing.
But like, there's so many things that are only in Japan that
Yeah,
aren't in America.
like
So it's
Universal
like,
Studios and stuff. Like, oh my God.
yeah,
But Universal Studios Japan, I've heard it like it's like a wild ride. But you can continue. I'm sorry for cutting you off constantly. I'm
no,
sorry.
no, you're totally fine. You can do, I'm having a good time.
Um,
But yeah, like I said, I think there's just a lot of things that like as a tourist you could probably only do in Japan. And then another reason is I don't really know anything about other places in the world except for Japan.
mm,
So I don't really know what there is to do in other places.
mm. Like for me, Japan, I've only like seen through like the lens of like entertainment. I've been watching a lot of like Sea Dog and abroad in Japan, and it's like really interesting to learn like different things about Japan.
Hmm.
I I still think this is funny. So I watched an abroad in Japan video once with Sophie. It was about love
Hmm.
hotels, and they went to the best and the
I've seen
worst
that.
one, and it's so hilarious that the best one is cheaper than the worst one.
Yeah. I've I love abroad in Japan.
Hmm.
And I watched so many like of that kind of video where it's like
Yeah,
today in Japan we're in this place and like, you know.
I I I'm happy like journey across Japan is big. That is like really interesting because you get to see more of like outside the big cities.
Right, yeah. Um like there's so much in Japan that doesn't get coverage, so it's nice to see. I feel like I know more about Japan than I do about America at this point, just because I care a lot more about Japan than I do America.
To be fair, America is very big.
Yeah, that's true too.
I
But yeah, I would love to visit Japan one day.
okay. I gotta be honest. The only time the question didn't, well, it did land, but it didn't really land on the right answer, was because one of my guests, Rally,
Mhm.
actually lives in Japan.
Oh,
it's a, she's Canadian and she lives in Japan. So that was really funny because when I'm like, which countries do you want to visit and why is it Japan? I live in Japan. um, the second to last question. What dishes would you like to try that you've never tried?
Ooh, hmm.
Could also be drinks.
I guess I guess there's a lot of like keeping on the theme of Japan. There's a lot of like Japanese dishes I'd love to try, like takoyaki and um stuff like that. Just weird stuff that I don't necessarily think I would like, but I still want to try it
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
Like I'm pretty open to trying food, but I very much stay in my own lane with like what I like.
It's actually
But I
funny.
guess
Oh,
you
finish.
never know.
It's actually funny because for me, I'm a very picky eater. And
Hmm.
I would like to try a lot of stuff in Japan, even if I didn't eat it.
Yeah. I'm a little bit sad because I'm pretty sure if I went to Japan, I probably wouldn't enjoy much of the food, but I would still try it.
Mm-mm-mm. Ah, well, but yeah, I'm such a weeb that I learned myself how to cook ramen. I taught myself to cook ramen. I have two ramen bowls, and sometimes I just like make ramen, and I'm just like, nom 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 nom.
That's really cool. I suck at cooking, so I could never really like do anything like that, but
It's actually funny because usually the meme is like trans girls when they're allowed in the kitchen, it's on fire, and I can cook, and I'm like, this isn't true.
I'm not very good at cooking, and cooking is hard and tiring.
I keep myself to simple dishes because of work. I get home late and I don't have a lot of time, and I'm like, I just want
Yeah.
something quick. So usually I make like ramen or spaghetti or rice and curry. Like the
Spaghetti.
also,
Spaghetti's my favorite.
I love spaghetti as like I love making it. I because of like the sauce balls.
Hmm.
Um, I usually have too much sauce for like one portion. I don't make like enough for multiple portions because one, I live alone, and two, I don't know if I'll finish it.
Right, I understand.
I think over there it's like a lot harder to like balance that everyone has food.
Hmm.
Oh well. My last question is I'm gonna turn the table. It's
Oh,
your turn.
okay, okay. All right. So I came up with two questions. I hope that's okay. I
That's
wasn't sure how many to come up with.
you can make enough as you go. You can add more
Oh,
questions now too.
okay, okay. Okay, so Asto, if you couldn't stream anymore, if you had to pick like a different hobby, you aren't allowed to stream anymore. What would your main hobby be?
God, that's a very hard and unique question, and I should add that to my questions. um, God, what would I do if I wouldn't be streaming? I won't have the time to do YouTube or clips. I think I would just go double down on the art.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would practice more and like make more art. That's
You like making digital art and stuff mostly?
I draw with mouse and keyboard.
Oh, wait, you draw with a mouse?
Yeah, all my art is made with mouse and keyboard.
Oh my gosh. I
I,
actually didn't know that, but
I can show you some pieces where it's like you did this with mouse and keyboard. What the hell?
um I really want to get better at art, but I mostly focus on like pen and paper or like pencil and paper.
Mm-mm.
I don't know why, cuz like you can do so much more with digital art, but it just doesn't click for me. Oh,
Like,
let me see.
like
Uh,
these are some pieces that I did, and this is all with mouse and keyboard.
oh my gosh, I adore that last piece. That's so cute.
This was the Valentine's piece that I made for me and Sophie.
That looks so good. Oh, I adore that.
I really love it too.
What was that?
I really love it too. Like it's one of my favorite pieces. But Sophie loves it too. But the part that kind of disturbs it is that it's roll design, which is
Oh, right.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
But I still love
Yeah.
it.
No, that's really, really impressive for being done with like just a mouse and keyboard.
Mm-mm. The bootlegs are also made with mouse and keyboard.
You know, that's totally fair. Okay, on to my next question. If you had to like have a brand new model but have it still designed after a Pokemon, which Pokemon would you choose for your new model inspiration?
That is an interesting question. I'm not gonna pick a normal Pokemon because that would be cheating. Because my other choice would be Wooloo. I'm actually gonna choose like something interesting.
Okay.
God, what would I be? What would fit me the best, aside from a ferret? Sylveon Tubin.
Sylveon?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say like if I had to make a Pokemon model, it would 1,000,000% be Sylveon themed because I love Sylveon.
Yeah.
I have a little Sylveon plushie at work actually.
I I've committed a sin. Like last year, there was like this Pokemon card set which had VMAX Sylveon, and I was hunting that little Pokemon down like it was no tomorrow. I spent a lot of money at work for that, not to get it. I got here's the worst part. I got Umbreon and Glaceon, but not Sylveon.
No, the tragedy.
And a bit later, there was like a special like combo pack with like with like Dark Sylveon on it, and I'm like, you can't be serious. I spent so much money for having like a
Oh.
promo pack with Sylveon. You're kidding me. It's not fair.
I'm sorry. But yeah, Sylveon, one of the top tier designs. I guess the other one would probably be bnuuy. I love bnuuy.
Um, if it wasn't Sylveon, because Sylveon is obvious answer. Let's think. Mm, how cool would a Golbat girl be?
Ooh, I could imagine that being really cute actually.
Actually, Crobat. That I meant like Crobat girl.
You could just scream on stream.
Yeah, I love Crobat. Okay, Zubat gets too much hate for what it is, it evolves in such a good Pokemon. Like, for
Mm-hmm.
real. Crobat is like base the shit.
I always liked Zigzagoon a lot. Silly little like raccoon boy.
Here's a funny thing.
Yeah.
Last April, my Discord, I changed my profile pic to a Linoon.
That's amazing.
I was a Linoon for. I was a Linoon for
Magikarp?
April Fools.
Magikarp would be really cute.
Honestly, I'd love that. That would be a very derpy VTuber. That it wouldn't fit me. It would fit like a derpy VTuber, Magikarp.
Right. I know a few people whose personalities would totally fit a Magikarp VTuber.
Yeah. Right? That comment like got me off guard. Hi,
What was
Hans. Like, eh? Hi. Hi, Hans. How are you doing? How? Back. Test.
Oh, hi. I can hear you now.
Oh. Yeah, your model went bug awoo mode.
Oh, oops.
Like
I just saw that on your stream. What on earth was my model doing?
I was looking at it and I'm like, is she bug awooing at the like the camera or something?
It's because I was like partially covering my mouth, but I had my mouth open, so they kept registering it as like open, close, open, closed, open, closed.
Bug awoo feature unlocked.
Puppy mode.
Puppy mode. Any more questions?
Okay. Let's see. Is there any kind of game that you want to stream really badly, but you just haven't been able to, or like
Near.
can't like set up the game or something?
Near Automata. That's the one.
Oh yeah, we talked about that earlier. I forgot.
I should really like commit some time and streams to it. Honest to God, I've been promising it since year 1 of my career, and I'm in year 3.
I definitely recommend it, but I remember for my April, I did an April Fool's stream. I don't think it was last year. I think it was the year before, where I was like talking about how I was gonna unveil a new model, and then during the actual stream, instead of using a model, I just used a face cam.
Oh,
And
really
during that
funny.
stream, I tried to like stream Nier, but my computer just could not run it. I could
God.
not stream and run Nier at the same time.
Like it's very heavy. Like my laptop has struggled with playing it. I think that's the reason why I didn't play it back then. And I tried starting it again, but then like I said, I had too many series going on, so that was a problem.
Yeah, I totally understand.
Wait, we're thinking.
Okay. I don't know if I have any more questions.
You can steal some of mine.
Okay, I'm gonna steal. I am committing a theft. What's your favorite song you've been listening to lately?
Lately, okay, one of my favorite songs of all time is "Never Gonna Give You Up," but it's not the one I've been listening to lately.
That is a good one.
I would say the one song I returned to the most lately is "Time in a Bottle."
Oh yeah, that's a really good one. Do you listen to a lot of English music?
Yeah, a bit, yeah, mostly because it's really good. I am. So Sophie usually calls me a hopeless romantic, but I am very romantic and very like cliche in my romance. Like
I mean, that's totally fair.
like I listen to like my favorite types of songs are love songs, and it's like I just like dwell away.
That's really, really cute, honestly.
And on my Subathon, the song I covered was "Time in a Bottle," and I gave it out to Sophie because um,
Oh, that's so cute.
um, main reason being is like the phrase I've looked around enough to know that you're the one I want to go through time with. It really speaks to
Oh.
me about Sophie because love has not been kind to me, and
Oh.
I've been through a lot, and Sophie helped me out of a dark time, and I fell in love with her, and we got together eventually, and my time with her is just so precious, and I love it every second of it.
That is really, really adorable. Gosh. I uh
Also,
I like English music a lot, but I would say a large portion of the music I listen to is in Japanese.
mm, also a funny thing that so the second artwork that I sent with like the fox head and the two hands, that's
Mm-hmm.
representative of the time. Like the background of the fox, like is like dusk with like the dark blue, and like the purple
Mm-hmm.
orange is like the dawn that Sophie gave to me in my time of
Aww.
darkness. It's it's what I call my poem on. Um, when I'm feeling like very like emotional, like good or bad, I tend to make poems.
That's
And
so cute.
yeah, and I made that alongside a poem. Let me check if I can find the poem again. Uh, did I did I have it pinned? Did not have it pinned. I think I have it in my art channel. Let me scroll a bit, then I can read out the poem. Um, to open messages. Oh god, I have to scroll through Warhammer stages. Somebody posted all of them.
Oh.
Bit more up, I think. There. Okay. I'm gonna read out the poem.
Okay.
In the dusk she wanders, in a dark forest. She was lost, lost her way, didn't know how she came, didn't know where to go. Lost in mind and soul, until someone reached out, someone to guide her way. The spirit guided her, and she found her way. She found her way to dawn. She found her dawn in the dusk. Like these poems are made from my heart, so they're like very sappy or like unlike finished.
That's
All of that.
honestly so precious,
Ah,
though.
I've been told. I don't know what to say.
That makes me really like happy to hear. I don't know, just that whole story is like
Mhm.
so heartwarming.
I was really like broken. I had like a bad relationship where I had like where like the root of like most of my emotional issues came from.
Sorry,
No, don't
but
be
I'm
sorry.
I'm glad you're doing better now.
Yeah, that was why my hiatus was also like part for to like work on myself and my emotions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say for most of my life I was not in a good place.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't really ever get into a good place until I met like Yuki and like all my other partners and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like they really pulled me out of
Mm-hmm.
a dark time, I guess.
It's always nice to find like somebody you can lean on.
Yeah, so I'm really, really thankful. Like honestly, I went from having basically no one in my life to having so many people, like more people than I ever thought I could have, more friends, more like partners, like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It streaming really changed my life a lot
Yeah.
cuz like I for a long time I had nobody and then I had my partners and then I started streaming and now I have so many like friends and stuff that I can just talk to literally whenever.
Yeah.
Like at any point in the day I could just message like several different people and get a response immediately.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's actually thanks to VRChan that I got onto Discord. This is a very hilarious story. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't know what Discord was. I didn't have any friends. I was just alone in rain, and I saw
Mm-hmm.
like YouTube videos of your gen, and I'm like, yo, is this game free? This might help me get some friends. And I realized you can play this in desktop mode, and I did. And I was just hanging around in some random place. It just happened to be like random British guy just starts yelling, "Who wants to play D&D?" And like this is how I met like Citadis, who's in chat right now, and my other friends from back then. Um, I only have contact with Citadis and like the British guy mostly now. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but like we hung out, we played like a very discount version of D&D, and they introduced me to Discord, and now I'm here, having so many
That's so
friends, having
cool.
met my partner through Discord and everything. Just like, uh, it's so fun to look back on like things that happened in your life.
Hmm. Yeah. I think streaming in general has been really good for a lot of people. Uh, I feel like a lot of people, especially in like at least my side of the community, have had a really, really rough past. But I
Mm.
think that they have a lot more support in their life now, now that they're like a streamer or watch
Yeah,
streamers or, you know.
I'm happy with all the friends I've made through streaming and being online.
Oh, what was that one more time? It kind of cut
That
out.
that I'm very like thankful for all the friends that I have
Yeah.
online.
Yeah.
It's really nice. Some like this reminds me of like those moments where I'm like really thankful, and I just randomly go say thank you to like really close friends, and they're like, "Why are you being thankful?"
I do that sometimes too, where I'll be like in a emotional state where I'll be like, I need to message everyone I love and care about right now
Mm-hmm.
and tell them how important they are to me.
Yeah.
And they're always like, thank you, I guess.
um, I love being squishy.
Yeah, being sappy and stuff is fun.
Mm-hmm. It like really makes you appreciate the people in your life.
Uh-huh, exactly, yeah.
And for them, it must be really nice. First confusing, but really nice to like hear like some like good words.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, any more questions?
Uh, um,
We've made it quite sappy right now.
yeah. Okay, how about this? How long do you think you're gonna stream, or do you think you're just gonna keep streaming like for as long as possible? Like in terms of like, how long do you plan on being a VTuber?
As long as I can, honestly. If I stay as
Mm-hmm.
small as I am, be it that way. I come from nothing and I'm slowly growing, and I will always put 100% into my streams until the day it's not possible anymore.
Mm-hmm. That's really, really cool to hear. Like,
Mm-hmm.
personally for me, I can't see myself ever giving up on streaming.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to give up. I want to stream like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I always think about it while I'm at work and I'm like, if I was home right now, I would totally just do
Yeah.
like a random out of nowhere kind of stream.
Yeah.
But I'm at work right now.
I hate work sometimes. There's like this like um joke that runs like between like a few people and me, and it's like, fuck this job, I gotta fuck my wife.
Yeah.
It came from me like being on my break and being in voice chat, and like suddenly like my break was over and I'm like, fuck this job.
Yeah.
But like sometimes I'm work and I'm like I want to like join people in VCs, or like be think like, oh, damn, I want to stream right now, and then when you're home you're like so exhausted you can't stream, so it's like really
Yeah,
sad.
exactly. It's like all day at work, you have energy and you're just thinking about all the stuff you would do when you get home.
Hmm.
And then you get home and you're like, I'm too tired to do literally anything.
The last 2 days have been hell for me. Like, I've just it's been so much hell that yesterday I went to bed before 9 p.m.
Aw.
and
Yeah.
it's so pain.
Yeah, my job, we have like probably 70% of our staff is out sick with COVID right now.
hmm
So it's really, really not been fun lately.
Damn. Like over here, there's not a lot of COVID anymore. But like, I've I've been hearing stuff from the US here and there, and it's like, is it still like very active over there?
I mean, it comes and goes in waves, I suppose, but yeah, the US isn't really that good at anything.
It's mostly people I've noticed. Like over here, like it was like the rules got lifted for a week, and then immediately afterwards, the rules got back because people are people.
Uh-huh. Yeah, even after being vaccinated, I've caught COVID once before. It is so not fun, and I really don't want to catch it again.
I I am surprised. Okay, so here's the thing that happened. Like at the start of summer, I visited Sophie, um,
Uh-huh.
and one of our and our partner Julie caught COVID, and you know,
Oh
being
no.
being girlfriends and all, we touch each other, kiss each other, you know. And for
Uh-huh.
some reason, me and Sophie did not catch COVID,
Hmm.
which but Julie did have COVID, which is like, huh? But like it was like the last day that I was there, so it was really stressful because I was not prepared to spend like days there, you know. I only had like a
Uh-huh.
small bag and like all the essentials, and I only had like one packet of like enough packets for my like HRT medicine for like that
Mhm.
those specific days. So like I was not prepared to call my boss and my mom be like, yeah, I'm stuck here for another few weeks.
Yeah. I'm I don't know. I living in the US is really sucky sometimes because like people everyone in my department has caught COVID and my boss is still like, well, it's not like we can just have everybody work from home.
Yeah.
It's like, why? We literally have all the equipment to work from home. Why are we not doing it?
Bosses are annoying. Like honest to God. Here's something horrible. This is a horror story, detailed horror story right now. Um, we don't have a lot of people at my toy store, but it's a toy store, and we all know what period is coming up.
Valentine's Day? Or no, wait, hold on. What am I talking about?
That's a while away.
Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas, Saint Nick, and stuff. There's also Black Friday that we do here. So you know, um, the company's solution to being understaffed is just give everyone more hours.
I hate that. My company, for a long time, when COVID was first coming around, I had to work 6 days a week for like a few months, and it was terrible.
Hmm. Well, I know from stories that from my job, COVID was heaven. COVID was heaven on earth because doors were closed and everything that they had to do were just web orders. They
That
just,
does sound nice.
yeah, just chilling. Like I've heard from my colleague, he was just skating around the store, getting like web orders done. But yeah, it's gonna be a very exhausting period, and I don't know if if like everything will like go planned.
I hope it does.
Because honestly, if I come home exhausted constantly, I don't think I can stream a lot during the period, which is gonna suck.
Hmm.
Anyway, more questions.
Um, what's your favorite kind of candy?
So I don't know what they're called. I have them here with me. They're long, what's that called? I don't know what you can call them. I'm gonna call them long pastas, long flat pastas, and they're sour.
Are they rainbow colored?
These ones are strawberry flavored, but you can get them in rainbow color.
I think I know I think I know exactly what you're talking about. Uh, Let me see. Does it look kind of like this, maybe?
Are they floppy? Like if you hold them, you can
Yeah.
swing them?
Yeah, they're floppy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we call that gay bacon.
Gay bacon.
I love Airheads Extremes. They're so good.
But yeah, I have like a big box next to me, and whenever I feel like eating candy, I just open the box and I'm just like nom 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 nom.
I love candy. I have a really, really, really bad sweet tooth, and I just constantly want candy and chocolate and sweet things.
I am staying off marshmallows for the moment. I for my subathon, if I swore on stream, I had to eat a marshmallow. Because I swear a lot on stream, I was like, yeah, let's make this a punishment. At stream, suddenly there were 16 marshmallows in front of me.
Oh my gosh.
Marshmallows just kept piling up. I've started sweating a lot less on stream because of that.
That's a really, really funny way to teach yourself to like swear less.
Yeah. It's like, okay, one marshmallow is okay, but like 3 marshmallows in short duration, like my belly just like starts like, yes, let's get these ones out. You know?
Yeah. I love sweet things. Marshmallows though are just like way too sugary, and they kind of make me feel really sick.
But it doesn't help that my body can react very violently to like food. Especially to things that I don't eat. But I eat marshmallows, but then like if like multiple in a short span of time, my belly will not love me.
Yeah. I have a bad habit of eating candy until my tummy hurts, but or like I'll eat so much sour candy that like my tongue and my mouth will be all like cut up, like
Or like you can't touch your teeth anymore.
Yeah, like it's rough.
Yeah.
But candy yummy. I'm so excited for cookies.
It's funny because my grandma gave me like a plant, like a planter, yeah, where you put plants in the shape of a duck, and I'm like, this is not a planter, this is the candy duck now, candy ducky.
Candy doggy.
Eating the cookies. How about cute?
Cookie.
It's
Yummy cookie.
It's moments like these where I'm like, and then people call me cute.
It was the fizziest of bacon. It was the gayest of bacon.
Charles Dickens. I guess we should go into a game now.
Okay, we can do that.
Unless you want more questions, I don't mind.
No, I am more than happy to play a video game for you.
Okay, what's your video game called?
It is called One Step from Eden.
One step. Come on, internet, do not film me now.
Okay, in that case, I will put the model away.
Say bye-bye to the model. Oh.
Bye-bye, model.
Scylla turned into me. Hello?
Oh, wait, I'm you?
It's two Astos now.
Time for Asto to interview Asto.
Hi Asto, how are you doing?
Here, I'll open up the game real quick and stream it to you.
Yeah, I can click it now. Okay. Um, wait. Change scene. That's what I have to do. I am smart. No. It's this one that has to go. There we go. I am smart. I know how to do things. There.
You are smart.
I'm a smart cookie.
Okay. Hopefully this is streaming the right thing.
Oh, yeah, it's streaming. Oh, whoa. One step from Eden. So what's this game about, if I may ask?
This game, I don't know if there's any kind of lore to this game. There probably is, but it's kind of just like a roguelike, kind of like I'll just show you some gameplay so you can see what it's like.
Yeah.
Does the audio sound okay? Is it too quiet, too loud?
Now it's good. I have Discord sense low because I usually do other things when I watch people. But now I'm focused totally on you. Don't worry.
Okay. Alright, so let's
Yo, she looks cool. Those are goals.
Yeah. Actually, Yuki has done a cosplay of her before, and the developers of this game literally retweeted her cosplay and like commented on it.
Yo.
Which is really cool. I also love like all the characters in this game have cute little like outfits you can switch between.
Oh wait, I see.
Like
no like one is... Yo, cat girl.
Santa, like there's so many like cool.
Can I see Riva again?
Riva, yeah.
Buff girl. Woo! Bang.
I love her. There's still some outfits I'm missing, unfortunately, but like.
Yo, okay. This game makes me gay for girls more than I already am.
I know the pixel art in this game is so nice. It's so good.
Oh my god, she's gorgeous.
Oh, Violet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, let's just pick the default character, Saffron.
Okay.
We can play the normal outfit, the witch. Witch? Okay. Play witch.
Oh.
Hmm?
Hey, Discord did its Discord thing for me.
What was that?
Discord did a Discord thing for me. That's back. 1. Okay, my mic is bullying me today. Discord did its thing. That's what happened for me. But we can continue.
Okay. What I also really like about this game is all the characters have different builds. So like most of them have two. For example, Saffron, the default character, she's got her default build, but she also has like a chrono build, and she has a third build that I haven't unlocked yet that just kind of changes what abilities they start with. So here, let's start with, we'll go with Chrono, because I think that'll be an interesting one to watch.
Okay.
And, yeah, we'll play with all the hard thingies on, because why not?
I've been playing a lot of Hades lately.
Oh, I love Hades. That's a really good game. So I've never played the game, but I've heard a lot of people compare this game to Mega Man Battle Network.
Yeah, I was gonna say it reminds me of that one Mega Man game.
So you go through battles, and then in battles you, like when you finish them, you get new cards to add to your deck. So here, this is my current deck. It only has 4 cards in it. But they all do like all kinds of different things and stuff. Like for example, step slash makes you like dash forward. There's some way that you can like view like a
preview of,
like a little preview of your character doing the ability. I think that only shows up in rewards though, but I'll show you that.
Yeah.
Hit a random enemy for damage equal to 3 times the amount of spells in your deck when you Trinity cast. That sounds really good. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll try to go with like a Trinity build, maybe. Apply 40 poison to a random enemy when you Trinity cast. Okay.
Yo.
This is already a really, really good start, gotta say.
I did a run of Hades earlier and I unlocked like the gun. And I got a really good setup for like a carpet bombing build.
Ooh, I love the gun.
Like I got like the triple like special, but I already like picked like the Artemis like buff for the special where it like crits and deals extra damage, and I was already focusing on that. So having like the triple like mortar bombs really helped that run.
No, I couldn't save them.
Also, I've noticed from my runs in Hades, I really do not like TCS.
Who's that again?
TCS and the Minotaur. I do not like them.
Oh, yeah, that is a hard fight.
Here's the worst part. With the gun, I almost killed Theseus because I just wanted his smug ass off the field, you know?
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
And I just had to hit him once, and he threw his spear in my chest.
Oh. A lot of this game is just kind of recognizing enemies and the patterns that they attack in.
This game seems interesting.
It's really, really fun if you like, it's like a deck builder kind of thing, but like really fast paced. So you just gotta like look at enemies and learn what their patterns are and how to dodge their abilities. Oh yeah, another thing, my character can like slow down time a lot to help me like dodge certain things.
So well though, you know?
Yeah, Zawarda.
Sometimes you gotta so well though. This also gives me some Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memory vibes with like the card system.
Oh. Yeah, I could see that.
That looks like a foxtail. I'm sorry, that's not a scarf. That's a foxtail.
In canon, a foxtail. Mana regen sounds good. Let's go. Here. There are certain levels where you can get a chest, but you have to kill the chest fast enough to actually like get it.
If my eyes are not mistaken, that is in fact a chest. God, I love that Fire Emblem meme. I don't play Fire Emblem, but I love that meme.
I really want to get into Fire Emblem 3 Houses, I think, because I love strategy games like that. Oh yeah, here's the like it does a little preview of what abilities look like. I forgot to.
Yeah, I've already done it.
Oh, oops.
on the Nintendo DS, while we're on the topic of Fire Emblem, it wasn't Fire Emblem, but it was something very similar. I think it was Prince of Persia themed. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. But it was a strategy game, like a map game where you had to like move units around. And you saw like a preview like in Fire Emblem.
Oh, that sounds really cool.
Yeah.
I've only ever played this game, I think, once on stream, but oh gosh, I haven't played this game in a long time, but I really, really like it. Oh yeah, all the playable characters are actually bosses. And you gotta learn all their patterns too, but like as you go further into the game, their patterns get more and more complicated. So like fighting this girl this early on in the game is very different from if she's like the last boss you fight. Oh, you doing okay?
Yeah, just like a little cough. Honestly, this is okay. I'm not gonna talk a bit about the show. Like, I I've been like for years. I've been thinking like I want a talk show. I want like something, right? And I came up with the concept for Momsters. I finally like hit the spot, and I'm loving it. I don't know, 21 episodes in, having friends and stuff. It's
Yeah, it's a really cool like interview show, like the concept and stuff.
hmm like I've seen so many shows which are just like an interview or like a podcast. And I'm like, I want to do that, but I want to make it different. And then
Hmm.
I'm like, what if I make it highlight the person I'm talking to, and then do something with them, not just
Yeah.
talk to them and leave, like literally just hang out, you know?
Yeah.
And it's so amazing how I've been able to like one-on-one vibe with like so many friends.
Thank you again for inviting me to this.
Honestly,
I'm really happy to be here.
you were on the list since the beginning, hon. You and Lou were there. if
Oh.
I felt like a lot of people that I wanted to ask, but in the beginning I was like too afraid to ask. I think because like the show was like just like figuring itself out, and
Right.
and I've just like been winging it most of the time. Like the only like the questions have changed a lot. The way I approach it, like in the beginning, if you like look back at like the episode with Sophie, like I'm a lot more like more stiff, to say it like that.
Right, yeah.
And the more I did, the the looser I feel, and the more natural it became to like talk to people. You know?
Yeah. I'm glad to hear it's gotten like easier and like higher quality and stuff.
Yeah, like it's really a journey. The if you look at all of them, it like goes through. It's like a personal journey as well. And
Hmm.
I said this to Yuki after hers. Like I was really nervous and like scared how it would go. And it was really like, and it was really like smooth, and like also the fact that we bounced off each other so well like really helped.
Yeah, Yuki's really like good at interacting with people and stuff.
Also, my touch portal is broken. It shouldn't happen. Huh. I gone. Stretch I can do, hydration I can do, but for some reason Spirit Walk isn't working. Is it me or does she look like the girl from Skullgirls?
Uh
The civilian that you rescued?
oh, yeah. Yeah, I could see that. I think she's like a magician or something because there's a bunch of civilians you can rescue that give you different things, and whenever you rescue her, she gives you luck, which is that little on the bottom right, that little green like
Oh yeah.
four-leaf clover.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I wanted to talk about this earlier, but you know how you can like fight all the other playable characters as bosses?
Yeah.
When you beat them, they go down to 1 HP and then they sit there and don't move.
Mm-hmm.
You can either kill them or you can save them. And if you save them, they become a part of like your team and they'll help out on the next boss fight if need be. But if you kill them, you just gain more luck, which makes the game harder, but it also gives you like you'll find higher tier cards and stuff.
It's like you can be nice and have an advantage, but you can also be not nice and have an advantage.
Yeah, I really like the way they do it.
Honestly, I'm way too nice to be able to kill like them.
There's one of the characters gets like a bunch of money every time he kills a unit. And I always go like full lethal with him and kill like everything I can. I'll kill hostages, I'll kill my teammates.
Oh god.
Just a little bit of violence.
Okay, here's something that I noticed, and I do this a lot actually, even when I'm playing the game. I sometimes just look at the screen in my OBS.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
Like you're playing the game and you're just like, or in a cutscene, or like doing something and you're just looking at your OBS screen, even though you have like the bigger version on your other screen.
It's just kind of nice to like just be sure that everything looks good and stuff. This is one of the shops where everything costs health instead of money. Okay, that's probably all the health I should really be spending. I might get a remove a spell, remove whirl.
God, I've noticed something recently. Recently, I've been saying a lot of awu randomly. But like, in like voice chats and like in text chat, that's okay, right? But I've been doing it at work.
Oh my! I was literally talking about that the other day about like how when I'm at work, sometimes I say the word poggers, and I'm like, oh gosh.
I think we talked about it there on that post, and I've recently started saying awu, and the weirdest part is my colleagues don't react to it.
They're just like, okay.
They never reacted to it, and I'm just been randomly saying awu the entire day yesterday.
Oh, I really like fighting the music girl because you have to like move along with the rhythm.
That's funny because I was thinking like with the patterns of like the enemies. You could call it a rhythm game.
She's the only boss I can think of that gives you an advantage if you like move the right way, because she puts down little like green blocks that if you stand on them they give you a shield. So it benefits you a lot to like be able to like match her rhythm and stuff.
God, I love the mechanics of this boss fight.
Yeah, they're really cool. Okay. I beat her. It was an honor to watch you dance.
Aww.
I'll save everyone in this run.
Yay! Yo.
Ooh, she gave me a little shield to start the fight. Yeah, sometimes they'll just pop in and help you with random fights too, which is nice. Okay, now we're back up to full HP.
This game looks fun.
It's really good. I recommend this to like a lot of people.
Definitely better than League of Legends.
Definitely better.
The funny thing about League of Legends, God, I hate this game. Plays the game.
Literally though, like I can't stop because they just keep making cute characters.
I'd have to look again which characters I mean, because it's like more than a month ago that I played. I know I've been maining Quinn a lot, and it's really funny to go zoomies. You know? I've also
zoomies.
I also played Renata a lot.
Oh, I haven't played her yet, but she looks really interesting.
And I'm honestly, she's better with like a duo partner, partner.
That makes sense.
Since her passive, she can't really do anything on her own, and her passive like gives you extra damage on minions and other characters. So usually what I do like is like I hit like a minion, like a cannon minion or like a melee minion, and I'm like to my DPS like, hey, I marked this one. Also, I love playing Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai is the queen.
Oh, I love Rek'Sai.
Priscilla is so funny. When you're like really good at a character, it's really funny. Also, here's like a thing that you won't think is really good, but the way I play it, it's just like it gets like enemies off guard. Jungle Timo. I know, yeah, it's Timo, but it's not the classic Timo. It's more like more based on his like auto attacks and stuff. Not on like nukes, and it's really like fun because like the way you play it is like, yeah, you farm, you're not as fast, but in like some ways you're like really strong because the mushrooms are meant for scouting in that playstyle, right?
Right.
And what I've managed to do one time is like go invisible mid and be like to my mid lane and like bait him.
That sounds really not fun to play against.
It really wastes your time and the mid laner's like XP if it's not done fast. And I will tell my mid laner that I'm gonna do that. But when it works out and it's fast, it's just hilarious. Like the guy had no chance. I play a lot of like unconventional stuff.
Yeah, I love playing weird characters in the top lane. Like characters who absolutely should not be in the top lane.
Wait, what's like a good example? Oh yeah, Kindred AD carry. People are like, why are you doing this? It's really funny.
Because it's really funny. I really like playing, oh, I can't remember her name. She's blue.
Lissandra?
No, she's like a blue ADC.
Oh, Ash.
No, she's like a, she's from the Shadow Isles.
Oh, Callista.
Gosh.
Oh.
Callista. Yeah. I love playing Callista top, even though she really is not meant for top.
People have been like despising that character in top. There was like a time where like the jungler and the top laner Callista and then jungler like linked to it, and that was so toxic. People did not like it.
Yeah, that sounds not fun. I mean, it sounds fun to play, but it does not sound fun to play against.
Yeah. I feel from like top laners, safe top laner that I've been learning is Sad. I know, yeah, Sad, boring character, but like I wanted to like learn top lane, you know. And my friend was like, Sad is safest option. You can do a lot more with Sad than you can do with like a harder top laner. Because if you main at all, you're not going like easy on your opponent.
Right.
I remember my first time top. I was like, yeah, funny Nace's top against the Timo. Going Nace's against the Timo was a mistake back then.
I hate to admit it, but I played League quite recently. I played it last night.
I want to get back into it somehow, because I've been too long gone, and sometimes I really enjoy it, you know.
Right. I feel like I have to be I don't know. I really like League, but I don't feel comfortable playing it with many people because a lot of the people that I like would enjoy playing it with get very like
angry,
upset at the game. Like, I don't know. It's one of those games where even when I'm losing, even when everything is going wrong, I don't really get angry at it. I'm still having fun. I'm playing the character I want to play.
I know Yuki like doesn't get mad at the game somehow. There's only like one time where I get like very frustrated at League, and I know it myself when it's happening. When I get frustrated at League, I will spare my people in the voice chat from my anger, and I will just mute myself.
Yeah. I always mute all at the beginning of the game because it just makes everything a lot easier
Oh,
for
no.
everyone.
Oh, in the voice chat, I just straight up mute if I'm angry. I'm pretty embarrassed when I'm angry. Afterwards, I'm
I
like,
understand.
and I know I will get angry if I'm gonna play against the Lux.
Yeah, Lux is a rough one.
I will most of the time, I know if things go bad, I will be angry at Lux because he exists. But most of the time I don't get angry. I'm like, we can win this, don't worry. What's your favorite characters to play in each role, if you have to?
In each role. Top lane, I really like playing Mordekaiser. In jungle, I really like playing Vi actually.
Yeah.
Or Shyvana. Shyvana is really fun. Mid lane, what's her name? Vex, I think her name is.
Yeah.
The like goth Yordle.
Yeah.
Because I am weak to goth girls.
Got your don't know.
Goth girls are just really good. Support would probably be Lulu, and then ADC would probably be Zeri.
For me...
Oh, I killed the nurse.
Oh no. For me, it would be... I'm gonna go bottom to top, because I play mostly bot. Support... I've mostly 7 or more. But... I haven't been playing her a lot. I'd say my favorite support, which I always have fun on, is 100% Rakan. Rakan is so much fun.
Rakan's cool.
I love playing Rakan. As ADC, Xayah. I love the birds.
Bird girls are good.
Like I've said this, if I ever had to redesign, I'd probably like take a mix of like Ari and like Xayah. It's like it's like a design.
That would be so good.
Yeah. Like I love like their styles, especially like in the concept art for like Star Guardian. Their designs there are just amazing. Min, I'd love to be good at Ari and like all the other cute girls there, but I hate mid, so I just play Malzahar.
Yeah, I get that.
I am not good at mid, and mid laners have this ego of like, you must die, you know? So like I play something safe where I don't even really have to interact with the game with. For jungle, I really enjoy playing Rek'Sai.
Yeah, Rek'Sai is like really cool. Sometimes I actually play her top.
Rek'Sai top is really fun. I've played it too. And top lane, I'd say Quinn. I love Quinn.
Yeah, Quinn's great.
It's like a lot of top laners are like, Quinn top, why you like this, you know? And I'm like, I enjoy this character. I also love that Quinn doesn't really have to interact with the game. A lot of people misinterpret Quinn as like a secondary AD carry, right?
Right.
But she's actually one of the strongest split pushes in the game.
Yeah. If I want to just split push really hard, I always play Yorick because like Yorick is just like nobody can stop me when I'm playing Yorick.
I think Quinn is like it's like very underrated as a split pusher, but she is super strong because of her like passive attack speed that she gets. And the way I usually build her is like I focus on W. People are like, why would you level W? It's less evasion, but the passive is like the strongest thing about it. That's why you pick W. Her passive,
right?
if she hits a mark, she gains attack speed. And it goes into insane levels if you max it. And that's what makes it the strongest split fish, because you go Kraken. You don't even go. Yeah, you go Kraken into Witsand. Yeah, and then you win the game. I call it her power spike because she only needs Witsand and a Kraken Slayer to actually do anything.
Right.
You don't even finish your boots. That's good. You finish your boots after Witsand.
All this talk about League is making me want to play.
Same! Let me quickly search up my NA account. Honestly, I'd be down to play after stream if you want.
Yeah, I would be down to play.
Yay!
I'm not very good at League, but as long as, like...
I just have fun in League.
Yeah.
My NA was supposed to be like a very funny, quirky account, and I'm just gonna say its name and you know what the quirky nature of it was. Its name is Shen from River.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even main Shen, by the way. It's just very funny to play River Shen. Up.
What was that?
I was like browsing the internet on the main screen. Is it in my... Trying to find my account back from it. Oh my god, I forgot I made this. I made a side account called Bird Up Quinn. Oh no. Okay. I found my username for the name. No, don't call me out on stream, game. I clicked the icon for League of Legends and it just shows League of Legends on the main screen on stream.
Oh no.
God, it's been so long since I logged in.
Ow.
I like that sword move.
Oh, that she has?
Yeah. No, that you have.
Oh yeah. Celicy is like so cool. But she's probably like the hardest character in the game.
Oh.
Okay.
Here's the thing that happened the other day. I got really scared. So I think I was watching either yours or Lily's stream, and I was logging into League. It was in the morning, and you know League has this like funny thing in your login screen, where it like goes in front of you but doesn't like get like the text boxes active. I typed my username and password into the chat.
Oh no! And it went into Discord, I'm guessing.
But
into the stream chat.
Yeah, into the stream chat. But and I was like so panicking. But like nobody was paying attention. But yeah, I did change my password still.
Right. Yeah, that's smart. I'm sorry, I've done that before. At work, I usually have my like work chat open, and I also have Discord open. But sometimes I forget which one I'm using,
Yeah.
and I'll type something work related to somebody on Discord. Thankfully, I've never done it the other way around.
No, so on
'Cause
you. Was it the right? It is not the right account. This is definitely not the right account. Ah, whoa.
Okay.
Look at you gaming.
I'm gaming. I'm a gamer.
Gamer.
Oh yeah, I really like campfires in this game. Have a little bunny.
bnuuy.
They just have a little sleeping bunny there.
That's cute. I love
You
bunnies.
can kill the bunny, and you
Please
get
don't
luck for it.
Please don't kill the bunny.
Okay. I protect bunny. I know let bunny get hurt. Okay.
Yeah. Also, coming back to League. I tried it once before my friend introduced me to it, and it's really funny because I did not know what the game was, and I just like went into it alone, and I picked Caitlyn. I went mid, and I think I won the bot match because the Annie just kept running away from me, and I'm like, please come back. I want to kill you, and I just randomly used my ult and stuff.
When I first played League, it took me a long time to even figure out what was going on. But back then I pretty much only played support because I was told that support was like the kind of role that like you can, you know, even if you aren't good, you can still play it.
Yeah. Why do you have so much RP on this Annie account?
What was that?
I have a lot of RP on this Annie account.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, whoa. God, I'm glad I have 2 days off of work. Well, that was very exhausting.
Yeah, work dumb.
Especially customers.
Yeah.
I love work mode me, by the way. Work mode me can sometimes get funny. So this one time at the cash register, a woman came back with like a plushie, but we have these white sacred price tags on plushies, right? Because they're plushies and they constantly get like thrown around. And the prices change constantly, obviously. And for that plushie, it didn't yet. So this woman comes at my cash register, shows me the price tag, and it's like, what is this? And me in total work mode, not realizing she's there because the price is wrong, right? I like put my arm on the counter, like, you know, fairy tale shopkeeper. I'm bent forward, looking at the price tag, and I look up to her, and I'm like, that's a price tag, man.
Oh my gosh.
It was really funny because my manager, I told this to my manager and she was like, you were totally right that moment. What did she expect? A dumb question gets a dumb answer. The most annoying part about customers is ones that just come in the store and immediately ask you, where is this?
Instead of actually like looking around.
The funniest part is when you're at like the aisle they want to be, and I just like move a bit away and do like the ta-da, and then they're like, oh.
Maybe it's just like the social anxiety, but whenever I like have to go to a store, like I try really hard to figure everything out on myself so I don't have to ask the staff anything.
I never ask the staff. Unless I really don't know, I ask the staff. I will search the entire store for the thing I need before I would ask staff.
Yeah.
Here's something funny about me. I noticed that my mood really depends if I go to working girl mode or not.
I totally know what you mean, because like for me, when I go to work, I used to be a lot more okay with going to work, but then they installed like a dress code, and I basically don't get to wear any of the stuff I want to wear to work, which I'm always a lot happier on the days where the dress code isn't in effect and I get to actually wear things that make me happy.
But like when I'm feeling like a lot down, I notice that I go to work in boy mode a lot.
Oh right, yeah, I see.
Like I'll wear pants and stuff. We have to wear shirts obviously because like the customers have to recognize us. But I know I'm more confident with myself if I go in like a skirt.
I always like wearing skirts to work.
I
just love skirts. Skirts are the best.
Like, they make you feel comfortable, and like when people like do not like care that you're wearing a skirt, it's like really nice. But this one time, oh my god, anger fills my brain when I think of her. So it was early in the morning. I am not a morning person. I was going into work with my skirt leggings, and I was wearing like the work shirt that like really sticks out my tiny boobas, you know. They're small, but they're noticeable, you know. And I was working like in like my zone because I was at the cash register and I had to like work in the cashier zone. And this woman sees me in a skirt and leggings, right? And she goes to the cash register. I'm like, hi, how can I help you? And every sentence she finished with sir.
I hate that. I hate that so much.
It was morning, and I was not in a mood to correct her. I was certainly not in the mood to correct her, and she just kept saying it. And to a point where I was making audible noises that it was discomforting. And she just kept doing it. when she left, like I actually was already like scratching like the cash, like the table of the cash register. So I was like going, I was gonna go into her if she said it one more time.
Yeah. I'm really happy. I had vocal surgery, which I'm pretty sure you know about.
Yeah.
Before vocal surgery, I used to get called sir on the phone so often, but ever since then, I like always get ma'amed and missed, and it makes me very happy.
I think when I'm at the cash register, I really like practice on my voice a lot. Obviously, I'm in voice. You probably noticed that I don't really care if I'm like talking in boy mode or not. But at work, I really like try around customers, right? And when I have to pick up the phone, I'm like, hi, how can I help you? And the first time somebody called me ma'am on the phone, I was like perplexed. I was like standing there like, they called me ma'am over the phone. And it happened a few times since then. So it's really like nice to know that me on my own practicing my voice, right? Really like pays off like that. It's really a good feeling when you like your voice get like recognized as a female one.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
I get sued from time to time, but it's so nice. Also, at some point, I've noticed this for me recently. At some point, you get really tired of protecting people.
Yeah, at a certain point, you're just like, whatever. I don't have the energy to correct you, and like, I just want to get you off the phone as soon as possible. So let's just get this exchange over with, like, right now.
It's really noticeable as well at the cash register how I treat customers. Luckily, none of my superiors have noticed that whenever somebody calls me sir, I'm really like short towards them and just want them away. Like I won't even ask for their customer card. I'm just like, please get away. I do not want to deal with you.
You are not the kind of person I want in my life, so please leave.
I know most of them don't do it on purpose, but lately I've just not been in like the mood to correct people. When they're like first ma'am and then correct to sir, I will correct them and say like, yeah, you were right actually.
Like I'm helping me.
Oh my god.
My whole team.
Let's go. The best moment is like when customers actually are interested and like ask you questions about it, and I love talking about it with people. And when like random strangers are like genuinely interested in you and like talk about it, it's like a nice feeling. Let's be friends. With the power of friendship.
The good ending.
Look, everyone's friends.
We beat the game! Yay!
Speedrunning the game. I will. Oh! Really speedrunning the game.
Oh, wait, what just...
Huh?
I think there's some kind of level where you fight the credits or something.
Oh! Damn, that's a lot of kills.
Yeah, that's actually... I'm surprised at how quick we beat that.
I think we can call in because we're already 3 hours in.
Yeah, I think that's a good place. I think it showed off a good amount of the game. I had a lot of fun explaining all of like the
really
my answers to questions.
It was really fun watching. I should add that one question about not being able to stream anymore to mine if I'm allowed. Because that's a really good question.
Mm-hmm.
Let me check who we can raid. Oh yeah, I think we can raid Yen because she's having her donut on. Yeah. She deserves some love. Copy. Oh wait, I was gonna do like the raid comment in her chat. That was gonna show up weird. There we go.
I've done that before. The most embarrassing thing is I've rated the wrong person before, and then I show up in the right person's chat, and I'm like,
oh no,
bunny raiding party, and then they don't show up, and I'm like, don't worry, my raid will come soon, probably, I hope, maybe.
Yeah. Probably it's like ferret raid with the tails if people have like the thingy. But yeah, thank y'all for coming, and see you next Momsters.
Mm-hmm.
And
Bye bye.